Yeah, I hear the alarm. Yeah, I hear your mom. Yeah. I don't want to be broke. What up, 31? Episode 31. Damn, it's hella. I had to try and quote that off top of the dome, but it's fine. Anyways, episode 31. No cooldown. We are back in the building, man. Hope everybody's been doing well. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking with us on all the social platforms. You know what I'm saying? Stuff. We are fully back after that break from DreamCon. We are back in the building. Unfortunately, WenEazy is not with us this week. He's recovering. Get well soon, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Otaku gang. Make sure you guys show him some love. But we had to call some reinforcements, man. There was a void in the space. We had to come make sure things were all good. We had to talk about everything that was going on from this week, and we had to cover it thoroughly. So I needed some people, man. I had some contract killers, bro. I had to hire some contract killers. In one corner, we have none other than the leader of the Flex gang, Flex Nation, the Flexicans. You know what I'm saying? The Flex is from another planet, bro. MrFlexALot is in the building, bro. What's going on with you, dog?
Yeah, what's good? What's good? What's good? I appreciate the introduction. Appreciate you for having me on. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for being on here with you and Imp. You feel me? This is gonna be nice. You know what I mean? This is gonna be a real good pod. You feel me? This is something new. This is my first time being a guest on somebody's pod.
Oh shoot, so let's go.
I really do appreciate this honor. You know, thank
you. Know what I'm saying?
About to get this shit cracking.
Hey man. We making dreams happen out this bitch, man. Let's go. Nah, for real though. We appreciate you though for hopping in on such short notice, man. We know that the week has been crazy for everybody, but no, we really appreciate you for being here, Flex, man. Like it's fire, bro. And in this corner, we have this man ducking. He ducking the cameras already, man. If you're watching the video version, trying to duck the cameras. Oh, this man pulled on the shades out of nowhere. Listen, the captain of negativity himself, the most rootinest, tootinest, shootinest man on this side of the Mississippi on Twitch. EMP Ninjas is in the building, bro. What's going on, Ninjas? Man, got the hat too. What's going on, Ninjas?
How y'all doing on here on the No Cooldown Podcast? I want to say that I am EMP. I'm the leader of the Menace Society. I am the meme, the menace, the Messiah. I just want to come here on this podcast to bless with a little bit of negativity, if you don't mind me being here. Thank you so much, Tripp, for having me. Wen, I hope you get better soon, and it's nice to meet you, Flex. How you doing? I'm not gonna wear this hat the whole time and do that accent. I'm tired.
Yeah, no, Wen, the negativity's in good hands. The negativity's in good hands, y'all. And yeah, bro, make sure you guys follow them, especially on Twitter at EMP Ninjas on Twitter and at Mr_FlexALot on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? From there, you can find their link trees and all their stuff. We're going to come back around to the plugs at the end of the podcast, but make sure y'all follow them and show them some love, you know what I'm saying, for stepping onto the platform. A lot of stuff going on this week, but before we get into all that stuff, make sure y'all hit that 5-star button, man. Follow us on all audio platforms, especially Spotify, Apple Podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Go in there, rate us 5 stars if you haven't, and you share it around. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. After this DreamCon stuff, man, we locked in. We double locked in, for sure, man. We trying to be one of the best podcasts in the game when it comes to gaming and everything else. One day at a time, we making our way, so make sure you rate us 5 stars. Support the brand, damn it. Anyways, I was about to say, let's get right into it though. We got a few stories on the warm up, then we got a bunch of main stories to go. Flex, is you ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready, man. Stay ready.
Ninjas, you ready?
Yep, I'm good.
Let's warm up then. Let's warm up. So first story of the day. So it seems that Square Enix is trying to go the Shinra route as they announced that they are creating NFTs for Final Fantasy. So they're partnering with an NFT company named Engine to deliver cards that will come in physical form and also will be stored on Engine's blockchain platform. So I mean, thoughts on this? They trying to jump into this NFT thing, bro? They really trying to become Shinra out here?
It's funny just seeing Square Enix doing this whole take on like wanting to get into NFTs. I just don't see. I don't know why no one at the company is really just saying like this wave is dead. We should just be off. It's just a negative association with negative NFTs and everything. I don't know why there's a continued push for a lot of these gaming companies to think that there's money to be made here. There's not. A lot of gamers out there, but the only thing that makes me question is there's somebody out there, or there's enough money out there for them to say, we need to hop on this. Somebody's buying NFTs. I don't know who it is, but it's enough for them to say, let's double down and do it.
Not wrong, man. Not wrong.
Yeah, I definitely feel like, this is something, okay, for Square Enix to get into NFTs, I feel like this is something that's going to be more towards the forefront. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely the future. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I don't think this is going to go away anytime soon. You know, crypto, although the crypto markets are down, it's in the toilet. But
Yeah.
I think that this is something that is going to be, it's definitely going to be the future. You know what I mean? You know, by 2050, they're trying to be zero carbon. You know, they say NFTs, they hurt the world, the economy, what is it? The
And the
environment, things
environment.
of that
Yeah.
nature. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
you know, I think by the time all of this gets situated, which you know, I don't know if y'all know about XRP. You know, that's
Yeah,
supposed
I've
to
heard of
be a
XRP.
bridge currency, and that's supposed to,
Mhm.
you know, help with you know, transactions to be at the lowest cost that it can, and it's supposed to be green. You know what I'm saying? So I think the more that we get crypto to be green, the more we're gonna see NFTs in video games, and that'll give everybody a chance to make money. But who doesn't like to make money?
Right.
Facts. That's also true. I will say this from a pure broad application. NFTs are going to be in gaming at some point in the future, like a mainstay thing. Uh, the fact what I don't like is the active, oh, we need to get on this now. So and they're like shoving it down, or at least parading it around a lot of people. And not necessarily shoving it down people's throats, but like parading it around as much as possible. I know it's a futures forward type of thing where it's like, okay, the next, like 10 years, it will actually be a standard for, again, for ownership and stuff like that, for people wanting to be, have collectibles and whatnot. I understand all that stuff. And it's good. I think it's gonna be one of those things in gaming where so many people pick it up that the general populace would just accept it. Right now, it's hard resistance, which I'm surprised by. I'm surprised people would actually provide hard resistance right now, which I think is a good thing because I don't want it necessarily. But I think at some point it will be some type of norm within the gaming industry. So I mean, for me, I'm just like indifferent to all this because I'm not the target audience for it. I know they're trying to hop on the trend. They're trying to, oh yeah, we're trying to be the most innovative company, but innovative for, their own, further monetary gain, or their like strong profit instead of actually, truly benefiting, general populace of gamers. So, if they had their minds in the right place in terms of, customers, whether they're profits or whatever, we would have been had some stuff like, crossplay, multi-platforms. Like there's things that would have taken priority for a lot of these companies, in place of doing NFT stuff. So for me, I'm just like, it is what it is, man. I'm so indifferent to it now. I just see it and I'm just like, hey man, hope you don't end up like the, what I'm saying, the was it the Bored Ape or whatever? Them prices got tanked. Oh, but they were selling that for like half a million up, and now it's like not even above 30,000. I'm like, yeah, bro, I got it. How about I
I
say?
think you know, right now, I think it's a good time for these gaming companies to test it out. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
once this shit takes off, you know, I think it's I think, you know, once everything takes off, you know what I'm saying? I think we're gonna see, you know, some gaming companies try to implement NFTs, and they're gonna be late to the train. That's gonna piss off a lot of consumers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I think now, you know, this would be a good time to test this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, okay, we either we're gonna
mm,
do this now and be all in, or you know, we're just gonna sit back and just let everybody do their thing and not touch it at all. I
yeah,
think there's no in between with it. You feel me?
yeah. No,
Uh,
100%. Either you have to be in it or you don't.
Yeah, definitely.
yeah,
Mm,
I just wanted to add one more thing. I'm only scared of the implication of like what they want to do with NFTs because it's more so of a thing of like how NFTs are like, to me, is a thing that you own virtually forever, and then you kind of own it and it's minted in the
yeah. eh,
blockchain and whatnot.
mm,
How would that be, utilized really in gaming outside? Because I feel like it's gonna more so move towards a thing where people will lose money over time. Because like, let's say if they do exclusive NFT skins. If I
mm,
have a skin that's that's available on NFT and it's blockchain and whatnot. So let's say I have this skin and then they do like and it's Apex and they do an Apex 2. Am I going to be able to
mm.
bring that skin
Oh yeah,
over
is it
that's on the
transferable?
blockchain?
Yeah.
Because then that would like why would I want it? Like I'll buy my skins, I have them forever. Wouldn't that not want like would they do like a thing where like you get these NFT only ones, but then you get the regular additional like things like that
Yeah.
because that over time, like I'm scared of like more so of like things like DLC and stuff like collectible content to where like how's that all going to work inside the blockchain for these games and like what's the further use for them because if they want us to keep them forever, I can own DLC forever, but if I can't utilize it past that, it really doesn't have no use outside of what we're already
Mm.
doing now.
Yeah,
I agree.
agree. What's the actual application? And I think that's the question that'll be answered. For now, it's just gonna be the collectible, or you just have it to have it. It's in your blockchain. But when we get to that point of it, like really hitting critical mass of like, oh, okay, it's here to stay. How is it gonna be applied in gaming context? You know, we've seen what's it called, Ubisoft Quartz. They kind of dived with it. They dabbled with it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like figuring out, oh yeah, like what about the future of having certain things in game that you can, have just in this Ubisoft environment. Interesting, but we'll figure it out, man. And actually, on the flip side of this, when it came to Minecraft news this week, they also talked about NFTs, and they basically dropped a really huge statement. As they basically said they're denying the use of any NFTs in any future plans with the game and the brand. Now, as one of the world's biggest games, people were really like licking their lips at the opportunity to get in on it with like advertisements and potential crypto sponsorships and like potential crypto involvements with blockchain and certain things. But they got hit with that diamond sword, bro. They said, nah, we're not doing that, man. So, I mean, we see some people, again, go one way and embrace NFTs. And then we see people like the Minecraft team just completely say, hey, listen, we're not about that. We don't align with that. It's not within our set of values. So I feel about them going this way.
What's interesting to me about Minecraft is that community is extremely creative. You know what I mean? And I feel like not having NFTs for Minecraft for right now, I believe is a good thing because again, the consumers, they'd be pissed off. That's fans of the game, they'd be mad about it because they don't fully understand it. But for the folks that are very creative, that could potentially make a character or a character model within the game.
Yeah,
they could definitely use that and potentially turn that into an NFT and have that in salad, things of that nature. They can create a bunch of artwork pretty much in Minecraft and they could sell that as an NFT. I think that would be pretty cool. So for them to step away from that, that's actually surprising. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I feel like Minecraft, again, are pretty like, I guess, solid in their identity, and they just feel like that might be too intrusive for the player base that they're looking at. And again, a lot of them are like kids; they might not even understand again, a lot of what NFTs might entail yet. So maybe it's too off brand for them. Of course, kids are smart as shit these days. I'm not gonna discredit them, but like it's still the larger base probably are unknowing of the full extent of NFTs, like most of us are, because it's such a brand new thing, relatively. So maybe there's like, hey, listen, we're probably not going to do that to hope to try and curb away from any potential predatory practices by, major brands. Like we've seen things in gaming do that before and be very predatory towards like, the child gamers and stuff like that, like the CSGO skins and the gambling sites and whatnot. So maybe they're kind of putting that in the same bucket relatively. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're just like, I don't know how we can implement this as a business model and still be, within our value set. But, they put the no on it.
Yeah, it's just when I see like these articles and everything about like gaming companies saying, hey, we're not doing NFTs, it doesn't really do anything for me because I'm still trying to see what the NFT space in gaming in relation to like gaming like with AAA games and stuff like that. How is that going to work in conjunction with each other? Because we have whole games like I love the crypto space for gaming, like how they have their own set of games, how they all intertrains together. But like trying to implement that in the AAA games and stuff like that, I feel like it's kind of more of a crash grab than actually trying to use the implementation. So when I see companies saying, "Well, we're not going to do it," I feel like it's more so at a thing to where a company already said, like, say, "I'm about to go dive into like NFTs," and then another company comes up behind them and say, well, we're not going to do it. Look at us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
think that's
Some
what
of
they're
them,
trying to do with these type of things because I don't like you're still if the thing is with NFTs, if you're still going to make skins, like, cosmetic packs, stuff like that, you technically doing NFTs except with less steps. You know what I'm saying? With like some of these cosmetics and stuff like that, except it's not somewhere where I can transfer it over to my next game or something else. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't
yeah, I hear
really,
you.
move
Yeah,
me.
facts. You could also be, they could also like pull a Sega and be like, you know what? We don't want to do NFTs. And then the next day they'd be like, hey, yo, put this Sega shit on there. Put that Sonic shit on there right now. Right now, bro. Put the NFT on
Nigga,
the
put
blockchain.
put the rings on there.
Facts, man. So throw the whole Chaos Emeralds in that bitch. It's an NFT now. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Not say nothing to nobody. So who knows what these companies are thinking from day to day, but it's interesting to see the NFT, I guess, conversation shift, as we understand it more in the gaming space. So it's cool. It's cool. Moving
Before we
on.
continue.
Oh,
Oh,
go
my
ahead.
bad, my bad.
Oh,
Oh
go
yeah,
ahead,
before we
bro. Go
continue,
ahead.
just to go off what Imp was saying about having these NFTs transferred to the next game, I think
Yeah.
a company need to really think about that because that is where a lot of the value will be retained. Having that NFT being transferred to the next game, like, yo, I got this, and I'm the only one that have this. And
Right.
you can get this off of me if you're willing to purchase. I think that'll turn the tides and make people that'll pique people's interest. Pique people's
Yeah.
interest. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool for sure.
Yeah, because then it would just shift over to like now we're in a different like market for like skins and stuff. Because like say they make an exclusive NFT skin for like an Apex character that everybody likes, and somebody buys it for like $1,000. Now it's inside the blockchain where like, oh, somebody this is worth 2,500 to somebody, and I'm gonna sell it to them. But like, if it's only gonna stay at Apex 11 and they move away from Apex, God forbid somehow move away from it and make it 2, and there's no like that just what's the point?
There's no
then?
bridge over. It made no sense, and they just they probably take a little percentage off and then leave your stuff stuck in the game. Now, yeah, again,
Right.
it just depends how they treat the customer. It depends how they treat the user for these types of things down the line, and we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? If they don't, it's that ass. It's that ass, baby. We about to Ubisoft court you, boy. We about to cook you for months. So it is what it is, man. I was about to say, nah, Flex had the points with it on this one. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Flex coin coming soon, bro. Flex coin coming soon. I mess around, bro.
It's on the way.
Well, yeah, man. On to the next story. This week we actually caught some glimpses of the next entry into the Yakuza series as a couple of stories from Famitsu and RGG Studios on YouTube showed off some screenshots of Yakuza 8. So apparently these were a part of some behind the scenes tour, and some MMA fighter got hit like his whole body and face scanned in the game. But there were some new looks of Ichiban, Nanba, and Adachi somewhere like in an apartment setting. And the game, it's on the way. It's coming. It's on the way. We got some looks at it. So I mean, any guys, interested in Yakuza 8, with the new direction, they're mostly turn-based now. So how y'all feeling about that?
I'm not too into Yakuza and everything. I haven't really played the games yet. I am interested in them. Every time I watch them, they look like fun games, the stories and everything, the little side mission and everything. It's really fun. The only thing about these games is I don't have the time for these games. JRPGs suck up so much time. I'm trying to still finish, Final Fantasy VII Remake and Elden Ring, and now, I'm really interested. They look cool. I did see some of the screenshots and stuff and everything. It looks great. I'm happy for Yakuza fans. It looks great. I can't wait to see the wacky stuff you about to do at the karaoke bar. So.
I don't really have much to say on it. I like M said, I haven't played the games yet. Shout out to JG for streaming that shit because of him. I definitely want to play these games. You know what I'm saying? It seems fun. I like RPGs myself. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll be my first. If I was to get into Yakuza, I think that'll be my first JRPG. So I think that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, I'm excited for Yakuza 8. You know what I'm saying? I get to play through all of these games. It's just having the time to play through them all with all these extra games coming out on top of that. I mean, man, it's so much. It's exactly. It's way too many games, but I'm gonna definitely take my time and devote it to Yakuza for sure, because I've done it for Red Dead 1 a long time ago, Elden Ring recently, Mass Effect recently. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna definitely take my time and devote it to Yakuza for sure.
Yeah, no. It's finna go crazy, bro. As of late, like from what I've seen, what I'm saying, Yakuza hasn't really missed. You know what I mean? Like even with the turn-based stuff, people was like, oh shit, like turn-based is gonna go that way. I don't know if it's gonna be like good or not, but people like really liked it. You know what I'm saying? So I personally don't mind that shift. I mean, I've never had a problem with turn-based games, anyways. So I mean, I think that's cool. And then most of the the beat 'em up stuff is going to like the Judgment series and whatnot. So I don't mind it. I just need to see it and I need to find a re-entry point because I haven't played Yakuza in a minute though. But interested to see what they do though. Yeah, for sure. All right. On to the next one. So we got a new collaboration on the block as Dead by Daylight has teamed with the Attack on Titan series to deliver a new pack of outfits inspired by characters from the series for both survivors and killers, and have new in-game charms to use. Now it's available now in the stores. You got all these like 10 different outfits based on all the characters, again like the Levi's, Aaron's, Armin's, and again you had some, I think it was the Armor Titan and then the Beast Titan, that I correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, those were going to be available for what's it called, for the survivors and the killers. They're out now. How y'all feel about this collab, man? Again, all these anime collabs coming out as of late. We can start gauging them now because we have a bigger crop. We can start, comparing and contrasting what's going on with them.
Let me go ahead and get this out the way right now. Don't kill me, but I have not seen Attack on Titan, and I am not interested in playing Dead by Daylight.
Hey, listen, this is a safe space. I'm not gonna slander you. When's not here, I won't slander you right now, bro.
I'm not interested in playing Dead by Daylight, so I don't really care for this. You know what I mean? I guess I'll give it a try. One of these days, if I'm bored, I'm like, damn, let me just try Dead by Daylight. You know what I mean? But I haven't seen Attack on Titan yet. I do plan on watching that. And Dead by Daylight, I'm good on that. I'm good.
Word. I'm about to say ninjas.
So let there be said on the podcast right now, I fucking hate Dead by Daylight, but I love Attack on Titan. I'm not playing this shit. Fuck all the loopers. Fuck all. I played that game once and I Kobe, so that's real good. So I'm the DBD expert and I know what I'm talking about. This game fucking sucks, but I love Attack on Titan. So I'm happy for all the anime fans playing this. We up. I can't wait to be Eren Yeager and fucking running behind a Colossal Titan, getting on that neck. So you know what I'm saying?
So wait, so you hate the game, but you love Attack on Titan. Does it like cancel out? So you don't care? Or do you want to like kind of get in there and try it? Or
I'll watch it burn.
I'll watch it burn.
I was about to say, bro, that's kind of crazy. But hey, listen, I would say in terms of the fit, I'm like, it's not like horror. It's not like super monstery horror, gore. I mean, kind of gore type things, but not like fully in the horror genre. But for the sake of it being anime and like, what I'm saying, it's like a popular thing. I understand, and I think it's actually pretty decent. I haven't played Dead by Daylight in a long time. I actually think it's like a decent game. Like a better standout than most of those in the crop, like of Dead by Daylight, Friday the 13th. You know what I'm saying? Those types of games that came around, like even, like games that were like derivatives of that. So I think it's one of the best in that genre, in that little like, spot right there. I think it's an interesting collab, bro. It looks better than the Call of Duty Attack on Titan one. I didn't like that one. I was about to say, we can start looking at how all these different collabs now, like it looked actually decent. So they had a multitude of them. They had 10 different ones, not just like, the one character. You know what I'm saying? The one Levi skin that didn't even look like Levi. You know what I'm saying? They put him on another person or whatever. But at least it was kind of based on several characters. They had a good range. Again, they have actual in-game charms to, again, affect some types of gameplay and stuff. It looked decent. It looked better to me than some of the other collaborations that games and animes have had. So, so far so good. But Fortnite's still the GOAT. So, y'all gonna have to, step y'all game up if y'all even want to grace the same location as Fortnite's collaborations, especially with anime. So, you know what I'm saying? Not too bad.
Fortnite
not too bad.
Going crazy. Fortnite
Bro.
collabs are going crazy.
Going nuts, bro.
I never wouldn't imagine seeing Itachi and goddamn who else? Spider-Man teamed up with each other. Like that's nuts.
I never bought a skin so damn fast in my life. I never whipped out the card so fast.
I had that Itachi skin as well. I'm not even gonna front. I was a big proponent against Fortnite, and I bought a lot of skins ever since they got no build mode. So they got me.
They have inevitably saved themselves by creating no build mode. We're gonna have a think piece on this somewhere down the line in the future, how they saved the game, or at least made their game a whole lot more bearable by bringing back or bringing into the fold a no build mode. But that's a whole nother story for a whole other day, though. Shout outs to them. And you know what I'm saying? The Dead by Daylight collab, not too bad, not too shabby. All right, just a little quick one, and then we got one more like slight, just freehand topic. So according to Kotaku, we just like kind of saw this pricing on GameStop, and Anthem, the looter shooter from BioWare, is now officially listed as 1 penny on GameStop stores. 1 singular penny. How does that make you feel, guys?
It makes me feel upset because I spent the full $60 on this game.
Same, nigga, same.
I played it for maybe a month, and it just died. It just died. Listen, I have it, and I have the disc. I have it sitting in my sitting in my shelf right now. You know what I mean? And every day I look at that shit, and I'm just like, bruh, why? Why did I buy this game? And it looks so good. It has so much potential. I don't know what they went wrong with. They just gave up. I don't understand.
Low key everything. They just pump fake themselves and they just got frozen. They ended up double dribbling right there. And I was like, what are y'all doing now? What are y'all doing? Then just go ahead, bro. Before I get a headache on these niggas, man.
I just want to say that I wanted Anthem to fail, and I'm happy that it failed.
Hey.
I wanted another Mass Effect. I wanted them to put this energy into Mass Effect Andromeda, and they made Anthem, and that's why Mass Effect Andromeda failed. So I'm happy Anthem failed. We could have got a whole bunch of other stuff, but they wanted to make an Anthem. I'm happy. I'm about to buy it for a penny to show my patronage to this game.
Hey.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that.
Now listen. I wasn't a Citadel boy back then, so I wasn't really checking for Mass Effect. But now I can kind of respect that. I'm not gonna lie. It was like, hey, listen,
I'm hurt. I'm still hurt.
I'm hurt too. I paid this full 60 for that too. I paid the full 60. I was sitting there like, why not, man? It should be a fun game, whatever. Literally played it for like 2 days and gone, dead. Benito finished sleeping with the fishes. It was gone, bro. I was like, yo, man, there's absolutely no way, bro. Facts. It didn't make no sense how quickly that just died. It was so bad, bro. But yeah, being one penny is the craziest thing I've ever seen, bro. I don't think I've ever seen a game I don't think I've heard of a game in years being 1 penny. Like, especially a game that big being 1 penny. Crazy.
Apparently, they were saying like this is a normal thing for like GameStop to like make games a penny just to like, they have the inventory, just to clear inventory, just to be able to get rid of it before they just giving it away. But it is crazy what you said.
They need to.
I honestly didn't think they would give up on it like that. To be honest,
they need to bury it. They need to bury it like the ET game in the 80s, bro. They need to just send them joints out, put them under a rock. You know what I'm saying? Call it that. I was looking around my room, bro. I don't even got a spare. I don't even know the last time I seen a penny, bro. I got spare nickels around and stuff like that. I don't even know the last time I even seen a penny. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Buy me a copy, bro.
Facts. Yeah, nah, dead ass, bro. We got 5 anthems right here, boy. 5 anthems in the building. What do you mean?
I'm not gonna lie. When this game died and then they announced Anthem 2.0 was supposed to come out.
Oh yeah, Anthem next.
With that, I'm like, yo, really? I was ready to listen. I was ready to spend money on that game, or at least to see the revival.
They had me giving a side eye, but I was like, I don't trust y'all no more, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. That's also that's interesting. Yeah, that's bad interesting. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Anthem being a penny is hilarious. Go get your copies today so y'all can like do random shit with them. Just toss them like frisbees. Do what y'all got to do. I'm about to say if your dog needs a new chew toy, 1 cent. There you go. Hop in the GameStop. Get y'all stuff in, bro. And last story for the warm up. We had actually a decent ass warm up, man. This is probably the longest one we ever had. But yeah, just real quick, just wanted to recap the weekend. Flex, you probably weren't there, but yeah, I know Ninjas was, so I at least wanted just to recap it with him. Dream Convention happened this past week in Dallas, Texas. I'm about to say Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, whatever you want to call it. It was a pretty long weekend. It was a pretty enjoyable weekend. A lot of stuff went down. I just want to let just chime in with you real quick on your experiences with DreamCon. How'd you feel? Who'd you see? You know what I'm saying? What was going on?
So basically DreamCon was like an amazing experience. I had an up and down with it, not because of the convention itself. I had a lot of hella like imposter syndrome, but that's another story for another day. It was just meeting a lot of people and different people and stuff and seeing these big creators and noticing how small I was. But overall, I got to meet a lot of people. I got to see Tripp, Win, Utaku Panda. I got to see Cray, Only Mac, Grizz. I didn't think I get to see Grizz. I saw K-Dot, but I met a whole bunch of people up there. It was so nice to see people finally. To see the Twitch connections over that and being cool. It was just nice to see a lot of the creators that I follow, like WenEazy, Daquan, all of them up in there. I want to name all of them, but it was just a lot of people up there. It was just like I've been going to conventions for a long time, but DreamCon is like I gotta say it's overwhelmingly black, and I love it. I love that for us. I love that for us. It's overwhelmingly black, and we can just be ourselves and everything. Nobody will smell like must or nothing. But I did not go to the tabletop room or the game room, so I cannot confirm that because that's the worst smelling places at any convention. Go to the tabletop.
I'm about to say I heard some niggas was still musty in there, but I had my N95 on, so I couldn't really tell. I'm about to say I had my stuff locked up. What's it called? Shout out Rashad. Yeah, he was like some niggas was still, they need some deodorant thrown at him and stuff. So I'm like, oh, well, that's on me. But But yeah, nah, that was actually my first convention experience, like whatsoever, like in my life. And it was really cool, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was actually really cool seeing that amount of just it's black happiness to a certain extent, man. It's just black happiness, bro. People in cosplaying doing their thing. My brother actually helped somebody in a Sakuna cosplay. Dude was getting his nails on for Sakuna and stuff. He was just talking and stuff like that. Like I follow him on TikTok. We was talking it up. It was dope. It was dope. Met some cool people. You know what I'm saying? Some of the bigger heads I met. Dude, they was dogging him on the Family Feud stage. He was like, dude from Hole Zero. I want to say Cleo Thomas. Met Cleo Thomas. Met Gideon. Took a picture with Gideon. Let me see. I'm trying to rattle all them off in my head. Yeah. Oh yeah. That was that. That's a whole different story. We ran past like hella niggas. I managed to talk to Iffy at that thing, bro. I managed to talk to the Iffy, the Apex writer. He was hosting the tournaments and stuff like that. Actually, one of the hosts of DreamCon. So it was dope to talk to him. He's super cool dude, super sweet dude. You know what I'm saying? I'd love to talk to him again in the future. There's just so many people around there. You know what I'm saying? Like it was really cool seeing everybody. I actually managed to get a quick little interview and stuff with Kxngviii. I only did one. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't trying to stick around the conference too long and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like be out there out in the open. But what's it called? Got some with Kxngviii, which was dope. And yeah, it was just so nice to be around there, and especially, you know what I'm saying, and that goes without saying, the people that I met, of course, ninjas, you know what I'm saying. I actually managed to meet Woozilla. I met Woozilla out there. I seen him pass one day and I called him the next. Rashad Stark, shout outs, man. I met Semi, please, Semi the GOAT. I'm about to say she's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just too many people. Chef and all the people I usually rock with, most of the growth homies except for Charles and Negus, who I already met Negus beforehand. So I'm about to say, so I'm only missing Charles now. It was so good to see the homies and the people that I'm in here day in and day out with doing the damn thing. It was just so good to see them in person. You know what I'm saying? Chat it up, joke around. It just felt like surreal because we do this like, every week, you know what I'm saying, online. And it was just weird to just sit there and hang around and lounge around, do it in person. So that was the best part of the trip for me, honestly. And just this, I actually want to talk just like for like a quick little second. I know you said the imposter syndrome stuff. I know for me, it was like a tiny bit of imposter syndrome. Like, holy shoot, there's a lot of creators out here, man. A lot of big creators. Like I see, I said the Kxngviii Gamer. I see, you know what I'm saying, Goofy Wise to a certain extent. All these huge dudes, Keats and whatnot. All the RDC folks and you know what I'm saying, Easy Gangs and whatnot. I had a little bit of that. Like, oh shoot, that's them. I seen them on YouTubes or whatever. That there was that. But then also, the more I looked at it, I'm just like, and the more I'm thinking about it now, it's like they're just regular people. They're regular folks. They just like everybody, you know what I'm saying? So the more you see that and the more you're in those spaces, you're just like, yo, they're just regular people. Some of them tall as hell, but you know what I'm saying? They're just regular people just like us.
You right.
I'm about to say Vader mad tall. I'm about to say, I didn't know Vader was that tall. What's it called? So it's just like that, being in that presence, and of course, and doubling down talking to Grizz, he was just like, yo, bro, there's regular niggas, bro. They're regular people just like us. And it's like, if you want to be in that space, you just got to be comfortable with knowing, hey, they're just regular people just like us. So that kind of mentality got instilled in me a lot more throughout this weekend. And the fact that I'm gonna be up there, bro. I was looking at that Family Feud stuff and I was like I'm sitting back there. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be up there in a few years time. Don't worry about it. Y'all catch me. So yeah, it was just a huge inspirational, fun, you know what I'm saying? So many like fun moments and stories. Dallas food is dope. You know what I'm saying? It's just so much good stuff that came from the event. You know what I'm saying? Aside from that one bum ass nigga, the vendor, you know who you are. You know who you are. I don't even gotta say your name fully, bro. Low-key, I don't remember his name, bro. But yeah, him. I'm not gonna lie. I hope the Undertaker pull up to your house and Tombstone power drive you through your kitchen floor, like off rip. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like I need you to get chokeslam, sweet chin music, rock bottom, you know what I'm saying, thrown off a steel cage. I need the mankind treatment, all of it. Because how do you do something so stupid, so consistently, and then you think you're gonna move away from that? You know what I'm saying? Like, how you think you gonna do it, bro? Like, oh man, Street Fighter 6, bro. I need to tap in so I can learn that. Show the you kid. I'm gonna hit his ass next time I see it, bro. Honestly, bro. Cause what is that? What is that? Niggas is stupid. Some people are stupid. That's another point for another day, man. Make sure y'all keep wearing y'all masks. Make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying, not there making stupid decisions like, you know what I'm saying, coming to a whole public place with a sickness. You know what I'm saying? And just be easy, man. Just be easy. But otherwise from that, I think it was actually a really good first con. It was a really good first experience. So I really enjoyed myself, all things considered.
Yeah, it was a fun event. It was nice seeing
Mhm.
other people just to catch up on the imposter a bit. I feel a lot better now. I met when I got to see people like Tripp,
Mm.
Wen, different people, different creators and stuff, and then seeing them working and talking to me about my stuff, and we all got to like talk about different stuff. That made me feel a lot better and a lot more,
Mhm.
on my, I know why I'm doing this, and it
Mhm.
made me feel a lot better. So it was good to be surrounded by all those creators and want to really just kind of do more stuff when I came back and work with different people and like solidify
Mhm.
some of these friendships I had over Twitch and whatnot. So I appreciate DreamCon for doing that for me and everything.
Facts, not 100%, bro. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Some people were there to, you know what I'm saying, flip out, see their favorite creators and stuff like that, which is dope, which is fair. You know what I'm saying? That's why people do it. They go see their favorite people. And the creators want to do it to see their fans. That's 100%. You know what I'm saying? I tried my hardest. You know what I'm saying? Well, it wasn't even that crazy, but there were so many people around. I was like, oh, shoot, I'm stumbling into like all these, known people and the famous creators and big creators and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, shoot, that's dope. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? Just people, if you're going to these cons, try your best not to be weird, bro. That's all I'm saying. Cause
Oh, I
you know what
was
I'm saying?
being weird
I
the
heard a
whole
couple of
con.
weird stories, people getting mobbed and whatnot. I'm like, bro, like y'all gotta chill out. It's still a panty, bro. Y'all can't just be rushing people like this. But that's beside the point. Oh yeah, also, this man Lena Cuisine was there. I need to get a picture of him next year. But also, this man said Bleach, and he was getting hounded in that Family Feud. He was getting his ass whooped. Him and Vader. I was about to say they was getting their ass hounded in that Family Feud, bro. It was hilarious. That whole event was pretty dope. I'll give it up to the Family Feud, bro. WenEazy knows how to entertain. I will say that whole thing was pretty electric. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm not. I didn't watch. WenEazy's like the era like after me in terms of me watching YouTubers and stuff like that. So like I didn't really catch most of his content, but like seeing him live, I'm like, yo, I see why people rock with him. He just has a really dope energy, and his timing is actually really, really good in terms of just being entertaining, you know what I'm saying, dropping jokes, dropping, whatever he needs to. It's dope. It's dope. He just puts his own flair on things. So shout out to him. But yeah. All right. That's all we got about DreamCon recap. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into the main stories of the day and of the week. So first and foremost, we got a lot of leaks and the eventual developer dive on the improvements made for The Last of Us Part 1. Now, a lot of people are debating if the experience is even worth it in the long run, and it's getting a real polarizing again for Naughty Dog, whether, you know what I'm saying, these gameplay improvements are enough for us, whether they aren't, whether we should have like even more stuff included in the first place. How do y'all feel about this little gameplay stuff that we got for The Last of Us Part 1 this week?
All I
This
have
is
to ask. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
no, you good. I was just gonna ask if this is the remake, right?
Yes.
Or
This
the
Last of Us Part
okay.
1 remake.
You can go ahead, Flex.
I was just gonna ask $70. Is that really
70.
worth it? 70?
70.
That's come on now. This game, how long has this game been out for? Like what, 10 years? Something like
It
that.
will
Like
be
10 years,
10
right?
years next year, like September of 2013, I think.
Okay, so 9 years. And it already
Yeah.
get like a remaster or a remake?
Correct.
Okay, $70 for the same game. I don't give a fuck what they remade. I don't care how how much they improved on the graphics. $70 is way too much. This just need to come out to be a smooth 40. You know what I mean? Get your money, possibly bring in new fans who really doesn't even care about The Last of Us. Me, myself, I don't really
Yes.
care about The Last of Us like that. You know what I mean? So they should have made this $40 to get people like me to go ahead and hop in and then to potentially play 2. I'm not about to pay 70 for this. You know what I mean? Unless this comes to the somehow come on the Game Pass, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, nah,
some shit
yeah.
like that. Even I know that's not happening, but
it's planned to come to PC, but it's at a later date. That's like they didn't announce yet. I feel like it's sometime 2023, but that's another thing.
If that's the case, they need to bring it to PC for $40 because I'm not paying 70 for this. I'm not. That's not happening. I'm sorry.
Not wrong.
They lost a customer for me.
I'm about to say, Ninjas, how you feel about that?
So I never played Last of Us because I didn't own a PlayStation for when this game came out and everything. I'm mostly on a PC and Xbox, so I don't really. I mean, I watched the gameplay and the walkthroughs of it just so I can know because a lot of people talking about Last of Us. I I I feel like this is I'm half and half. I'm all for remakes and when there's certain remakes, I'm gonna pay the money. Like Star Wars: The Knights of the Republic, once that remakes come out, I will pay whatever price that they put out. I'm gonna pay that
Yeah.
price. but that's because we haven't got anything from that franchise so long. With The Last of Us, I know they've done the remastered, like a remastered version of actual version, the remaster, like a couple different versions of the game, and them to do the remake just because it's like updated graphics, maybe some updates to like the gameplay and stuff, some life quality of life changes. I don't see why they want to go so hard on the $70 price tag. I think they should try to like squeeze it to like a $40 price tag, but they're trying to make, I think, weren't they trying to sell it as, no, they said that the multiplayer function of it is like its own separate game, correct?
Yeah, they're gonna make a whole another multiplayer project down the line. It's only the single player. I think
So
it's
yeah, I don't know why
that
they,
and Left Behind DLC.
I don't know why they trying to sell this for $70. I think because I think they know Last of Us fans will pay $70 for this game, regardless of it. This is the same game, quality of life updates and graphical updates, but it's technically the same game. I don't see them changing it, or this is not. I don't feel like this is a true remake. I feel like this is like a redux, or like
Mm.
a one tier above remaster, because they are redoing all the graphics, not upscaling it. So
Yeah.
you know,
Like a rework. Honestly, like a rework. I would
yeah,
say
like a
something around
rework.
like a rework. We need to have some clear definitions and like, real, I'd say like lanes for what counts as remaster, remake, and whatnot, because I'm not sure yet, but from the gameplay, I wasn't sure how the AI really changed from the first game. You know what I'm saying? They said that was one of the biggest things that they, altered, was the AI behavior and how that, actually functioned. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess we'll see how that works. And I didn't really see it in this gameplay tidbits. So I'm just looking at like, it just, for me, I'm completely checked out to this. I don't care. Only thing I care about is factions. That's the only thing I cared about, you know what I'm saying, at this point in time. The factions multiplayer, what they're going to do with that next, what's it going to be built on, how it runs. I'm cool with that. In terms of this, I feel like I have a grasp on what it's for, you know what I'm saying? Of course, they wanted to rebuild it and do it again, like truly for, PS5 and actually work on this project. Coincidental timing that it all comes with the Last of Us HBO show, you know what I'm saying? It's in between the faction multiplayer, not other major drops besides God of War Ragnarok is coming. So interesting to see why they dropped it then. You know what I'm saying? They got to get on their like the cash grab strategy and stuff like that. They got to capitalize on a brand name while it's hot. They have these slew of titles and properties that are going through. So, it has that before it finishes up on, again, PC. Shout out to Jen in the chat for saying that. Yeah, it's just like, I don't care. I really don't. I played Last of Us already. If I want to, if y'all reduce the price, I can go back and check it on this brand new version. When it comes out on PC, I'll replay it. I'll do it. But the craziest thing about this was somebody posted a picture of Ellie like doing a shush with a gun or something like that. He's like, yeah, no spoilers or reviews. I'm like, bro, the game came out damn near a decade ago. Shut up. What do you mean? It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing.
My question is, are they like hinting that the game is actually different, or is it just saying this?
No, and that wasn't an official channel. That was just some random person on Twitter. The story is the exact same. The story is the exact same. They're just redoing visuals, and they might redo some gameplay elements, which I haven't fully seen so far. But these niggas, they out their mind right now. Some people are defending this game with their lives. I'm like, yo, just some people aren't interested in paying $70 to play the same game that they did almost a decade ago. You know what I mean? If there's upgraded graphics, if there's something that brings the price down to below 60 and 50, I'd be more inclined to actually try and go again. But again, for me, I'm not interested until y'all see a PC. Until I see a PC mark next to it, I don't care about this for real. I'm not going to even bat my eyes at this, man. Just let me know what's up with factions, and then, you know what I'm saying, we'll go from there. We'll figure it out. But yeah. All right, moving on to the next story. Ubisoft had some news drop earlier this week that their upcoming game Avatar Frontiers of Pandora has been delayed into 2023, 2024. Thoughts on this?
I don't really have much to say about this. I haven't.
Facts. Nobody cares, bro. Who cares about Avatar? Let's keep it a stack. Who cares about Avatar like that? I don't. I know they try to coincide with the movie and stuff like that dropping at the end of this year, but who cares? Who cares, bro? I don't care about Avatar. If it looks great, cool. I might actually give it a try, but it's not on my radar. I'm not checking out for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling my kids. I'm not telling my wife. I'm not telling nobody about this, bro. Even Emp trying to search for it. He's squinting hard as hell right now, bro. Ninjas, like, he real hard squint, bro.
Like the problem is with Ubisoft is that I think Ubisoft is just too many places at once, and I think it's been like they put themselves in a spiral for so long about trying to make all these games when really like their main flagship game, like fucking I don't know, Assassin's Creed is still trying to
Mm-hmm.
find an identity for what they
Mm-hmm.
want to do with the franchise. I really like the aspects of like where they're trying to go with it, but I'm just saying for the game right now that they're trying to, they're doing too much. I think they should delay these games. They should try and cancel some more of these games. I think they need to figure out their right now what's their thing. Because okay, I want to make sure that I remember this right because I blacked it out. Don't Ubisoft make Far Cry 2?
Yes.
Yes.
Far Cry's ass. So what? Why they make it like they need to, they made Far Cry
agree.
ass.
I
Like so
agree.
these delays. I think this delay on this game they're probably gonna come out with a 5 out of 10 game with this, and they're trying to delay it so they can get a 6 out of 10 game. I honestly think that's it.
Bro, if it's like anything like a Far Cry Primal with just like flying, like the flying animals from Pandora and stuff, I would be pissed off. I would 100% be pissed off at people. But again, I'm not checking for it, man. I don't care. Honestly, Avatar should be the least of y'all worries. Just delay it at the 2027 and then focus on other things, bro. Y'all got bigger fish to fry, bro. Y'all people down y'all neck about some other stuff. And we're gonna get to those things in a second, bro. Especially that and later down the show. But what's it called? Any thoughts? Any more thoughts on this before we move on to the next one? It's still gonna be Ubisoft, so the points may still apply. Okay.
Let's just keep rolling through the Ubisoft because we about to flame these niggas.
Yeah, facts. I might actually give them kudos for this one though, because as per multiple reports, it seems that Ubisoft have put several projects on the ice and canceled them, including a Splinter Cell VR game, Ghost Recon Frontline, and 2 unannounced games. They've all been canceled. They've all been scrapped. How do y'all feel about these movements from Ubisoft?
Clap that shit up. That's what I say, because I don't want a Splinter Cell VR game. We don't want this. Nobody asked for that. Nobody asked for that. We want another Chaos Theory. We want another Blacklist. Another, what is it? Double Agent. We want another one of those.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Ghost Recon Frontline, garbage. Wait, what was it? No, Wildlands, right?
Wildlands? What?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
either or.
Yeah, I don't care for Ghost Recon. I haven't cared for Ghost Recon since
Future Soldier.
Look at him. Look at this man. Look at this man.
You got Wildlands? Oh! Ooh!
Yeah, man,
I would talk about.
You wasted your money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I haven't cared about Ghost Recon since Advanced Warfighter 2. That was so long ago. That was on the 360. Like, I haven't cared for that shit since then. And Ghost Recon was one of my favorite first-person shooters. You know what I'm saying? On right next to Titanfall and Call of Duty. You know what I mean? And for them to see where they went with this game is sad.
Sad. I'm about to say, Ninja. Before you go into it, let me say my piece because you got the Wildlands copy, so I just want to hear your joint. But before we get into that, let me just double down and just let's go. You actually made a sensible decision, man. Because I don't want to see that. That Splinter Cell VR, I don't see that bullshit. Y'all put out a mobile game. Y'all halfway released a game that had Ubisoft people in it. You put him in Siege. You did everything. You did everything for Splinter Cell except give him an actual remake. And now that you're actually doing it, you just had to make a sensible decision and just cancel the VR stuff. Wow. Took you long enough. Cool. Understandable. You know what I'm saying? I'm really like, yo, who in a right mind decided to take Splinter Cell and just like, you know what? Let's do everything else except for what people want. Let's just do everything around the lot. Let's go try some ideas. You know what I'm saying? Even though the obvious one that everybody wants right there, you know, it's whatever. It's canceled. Whatever. That's water under the bridge under my eyes. Let's focus on the remake. You know what I'm saying? Ubisoft Toronto, give them all the tools that they need. Give them everything they need to make sure it's hot. You know what I'm saying? Spy vs. Mercs. Make sure that's in there. Let me see. What was the other game? What's it called? Ghost Recon Frontline. Yeah, Ghost Recon ain't been hot since literally since Future Soldier. It literally has not been hot since Future Soldier. So let's keep a stack. I really thought that open world format was gonna really hit, but it didn't. There's a lot of stuff that was lackluster. You know what I'm saying? I just turned my eyes to it when it got to that Wildlands territory, the one before that. I was like, man, whatever, bro. Who cares? I thought it could have been something, and I really did enjoy those types of games at one point. But I think y'all just overcooked it, bro. Y'all did too many of them. None of them were quality enough in my eyes. So it's just a dud, bro. Let I'm about to say, let Ghost Recon just simmer down for a few years. Maybe bring back an advanced, you know what I'm saying? What was it? Advanced something? I completely forgot the name of the advanced series, but what's it called?
Advanced Warfighter.
Advanced Warfighter. Thank you. I'm about to say, literally just take your time, bring that back, or you can bring back a Future Soldier. You know what I'm saying? Do that and to revive the brand and keep it locked in, because you have to. Crazy how Ghost Recon was like, it could have been up there. It was close to being up there with one of those, like, the shooters, bro. With some of the shooters. Like, honestly, I felt they was up there at one point in time, and it just like waned off so bad. But good riddance. And to the other two unannounced projects, I hope they weren't anything that we would have wanted. But yeah, y'all need to focus on these next big projects again, which we have more stories about down the show. But y'all just gotta lock in, bro. Y'all need to focus. Focus, all right? We had ninjas, bro. What's going on with Wildlands, bro? I saw it in your hand. I saw it in your hand.
Bro, I really like Ghost Recon. Advanced Warfighter was like my favorite one. But I loved Ghost Recon since I was a kid. Now it just hurts my soul to know that when I got Wildlands, I barely played this shit. I literally played this shit and turned it on. And I was like, it just wasn't hitting everything. So I get why they canceled it. Like I just said, I think Ubisoft really does need, like, this is good for them to cancel a lot of these games because they're just all over the place with them. The fans know, we keep telling them what we want. They don't want to do it. But I see like they're kind of canceling the games. Maybe this is like the step in the right direction for a lot of this stuff for us to get the games we want. Or maybe I'm a big proponent of them just taking, time in a hyperbolic time chamber, not show up for like a couple years, pull out a whole bunch of bangers, and then go from there. Cause they really need, they just have too much on their plate between Far Cry, Division,
Assassin's Creed, whatever they're doing with that.
Assassin's Creed, Ghost Recon. That's a lot of games, AAA games that they put out, and they all come out mid because they got so many of them. Maybe they do need to take the approach of like canceling some of these games, taking a step back for like 3 years, coming back with like 2 of these games, then say, hey, we working on the next one for the next 3 years or the 4 years or something like that, and then go in the rotation like that. Because outside of that, we're just keep getting mid. And they're gonna have to make some more cancelizations. So, and we might not never get the games we actually want.
Yeah, people be forgetting. I'm about to say Beyond Good and Evil 2 is still in development. For damn near a decade plus. Damn near a decade plus. And that's before we even got that first trailer in like 2012 or 2013. This has been going on for a long time. And they still got to do something with it. Hey, yo, if it does, that's going to be the...
Didn't they have a game that they showed, Skull and Bones, that was in development?
Oh yeah, Skull and Bones is coming, but like,
it's dead on the water because it's releasing with God of War, right?
Is it around like October time?
I believe so.
It's dead on arrival.
Ooh, yeah, abandoned ship, my guy. That's a wrap for y'all. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, Ubisoft, man, they just got to tighten up, bro. They just got to tighten up. We'll get back to them one more time. You know what I'm saying? One more time in this show. We'll address it when we get to it. But yeah, moving on to the next story. So Twitch has been on the move lately with a lot of moves on their platform. And the latest of which seems to be the shared bans feature. So this feature allows information on users to be shared across mods and streamers who accept each other through different trusted channels. They can identify malicious users and try to get ahead of any trouble that they might cause if they head to another stream of said shared stream user. So we got a little bit of a look at it, see how it goes through. You basically have to each other. If you have 2 users on Twitch, you just accept it, and then you'll be a part of your network, and then that network can share any information on banned users. You know what I'm saying? Any suspicious users, people who have been aggressive, abusive, depending on certain parameters. And you can make the proper adjustments through there to basically protect yourself against people who might be roaming to a relevant community or an adjacent community and trying to stir up trouble. So how do y'all feel about this feature, shared bans?
I think this is a great feature. It saves me the trouble having to ban niggas in my chat now from other people's chat. I don't have to ask, hey, yo, like, I don't have to. Now it just makes it safer because say if somebody doesn't want to like go, and come out ready, like, hey, there's somebody in your chat that like kind of says a lot of wild stuff, and they don't have to come out to you say you can just be shared on like a network or something or whatever. And then now that person don't even show up, and I'm like, oh, I don't care. I honestly, if they did enough to get banned in somebody else's chat that I mess with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they probably should be banned in mine too.
Mm-hmm.
They probably should. I love this feature, and I can't wait to utilize it. I have a whole bunch of lists of people that I want banned. I'm just gonna put on my ban list. It's gonna be somebody random and just have them out in somebody's chat.
Got the Shadow Realm ready, boy. What's going on, Flex?
Yeah, I think this feature is pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Twitch is definitely doing things to be more, which they should, to be more user friendly. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely a few people that I banned, and I seen them pop up in other folks chat, and I tried to warn them like, hey yo, they be saying some wild shit. You might want to wop. You feel me? But I think this is pretty cool. You know what I mean? I can definitely see folks. You know what I'm saying? Their ban list. I'm like, okay, cool. Now I don't have to, like M said, I don't have to sit there and say go through the hassle of, damn, I don't know who this is, or I'm losing my train of thought. But I don't know who this is, or should I ban them, or even give them a chance? I don't have to give them a chance anymore. I can just ban their ass off the rip. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's pretty cool. I don't have to give people chances, because I'll be trying to be nice. You know what I'm saying? That time you have to saying a couple weird things, you know what I'm saying? But now it's like, okay, cool. You banning they shit, I'm gonna go ahead and just ban you in mine, because I don't have the time to deal with it. You know, so this will save me a lot of time, and this will save me from trying to be too nice. You feel me? So I think this feature is pretty cool.
Yeah, no. I think it's pretty decent. And again, there's a lot more depth to it than I originally anticipated. Because there's there's the different options, there's different like parameters that you can like look at and stuff. So I was looking at more of it, and it actually gets fairly detailed. So I appreciate the level of depth that they're going to. I'm glad that they're doing this, you know what I'm saying, to actually try and pull and just make it a safer place, especially for a lot of clustering communities. Because again, we already know everybody kind of tends to maintain around the same few folks for a lot of time. So having like, again, for example, like growth, our group and stuff like that, you can just literally like all combine stuff on the platform. Be like, oh yeah, listen, this is our ban list. You know what I'm saying? If anybody talks like mad shit, they're banned everywhere, which is good, which is honestly like a surefire thing. Again, off top, like, you know what I'm saying? They was talking about ban world in the chat, like Game Illuminati, like hella niggas get banned from over on that side. So seeing them like not having any repeat offenders like come back up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was about to say, I completely forgot old boy name, but yeah, having to remove that hassle just makes the workflow a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to see that actually come through, and it's a really good move. That's a W for Twitch, man. That's a W for Twitch. I really like this inclusion, and I think it's gonna provide a lot of benefit to users. So cool, good stuff. Now, because you blanked on that one, I hate you, Jen. That was the one. Yeah. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. But yeah, moving on to the next story down. So earlier today, I sounded like Narwhal for like half a second, but earlier today,
you did.
Multiverses dropped a double bomb on us that Rick and Morty and LeBron James will be coming to the Multiverses roster in the near future. So LeBron got a full reveal trailer for his moveset and will drop next week, July 26th, which is the last day of the open beta. And Rick and Morty will be dropping during season 1 after the full release of the game. Thoughts on this?
I'm about to be dunking on niggas. Fuck are you talking about? Listen. Okay. There was rumors going around that that LeBron might be in the game, or prediction that LeBron might come to the game. And the fact that he's actually in this game, I'm hella excited. You know what I'm saying? Because this is telling me that the roster is anybody can join from the WBIPs. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can be in this game, and I think that roster can be so massive with so many familiar faces, and it is going to bring so many people to the game. I'm hella excited for this. I was watching the trailer. And I know, and I seen that LeBron, one of his side moves is he does a chest pass.
Yeah, you see it?
Cool as hell. Yeah, I thought that was cool as hell. I'm like, yo, they really on one with this one. You know what I mean? I really think that that WB have one with the multiverse. And then with Rick and Morty, I stopped watching the show after like season 2, but I do fuck with it. It's pretty cool. I think it's gonna be a cool dynamic to see and hear those voices in the game. And Rick and Morty is raunchy. So I wonder how far they're gonna go with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think overall this is pretty cool, man, to see Rick and Morty and LeBron James in this game. It's gonna be cool as hell. He definitely, depending on how good his character is, he's gonna be one of my mains for sure.
On everything, bro. Ninjas.
So I have a question. So does this mean that we can possibly get Fast and Furious universe inside of this fighting game?
Low key.
I want to be not Vin Diesel. I want to be his car in multiverse.
You want
And I want to be coming up to people, just ramming them on the stage and everything, doing flips and shit, and just saying, and then every time I honk my horn, I'm gonna say for family.
That's right.
That's what I
I'm
want.
about to
Be
say.
funny as hell.
I wonder if you know how to go to Tokyo. Oh, you see it there,
I
you
want,
be.
yeah, and then I want to skin
right
for
there.
Tokyo. I want to skin for Tokyo Drift. Yup. I want to be a car for Fast and Furious and Multiverse. I can't wait. I think I've been playing Multiverse. I think this will be fun. Seeing LeBron, I heard the rumors about LeBron being there, and I didn't take it seriously. But then y'all saying it's actually real. It's funny as hell. I think this is actually like Multiverse might be like low key coming up for like this type of fighting game because of like all the crazy characters they can put into it, and like just to be in free to play and everything. So I think it's a good move. The roster is gonna be crazy. Somebody also said that fucking Friday, we can have Debo in this bitch. Basically,
Bro, Debo be crazy. Grab a motherfucker by the chain. Oh,
Gotta have Craig with the brick.
yo,
A counter, a hard counter.
crazy.
Hey, yo, that would be fire. I think with this game, man, like, you know, sometimes I be thinking like, you know, seeing this shit, like, yo, I wish this came out back when Smash Bros. Brawl had dropped, you know what I mean, or some shit like that. But now I'm seeing, you know, I think this is a good time for multiverse to come out because Super Smash Bros. Is stale. At least to me it is, you know what I mean? I don't really play it anymore.
Well, yeah. Well, now its life cycle is pretty much done because all the fighters are out. So it's like they kind of riding out into the sunset. They're just again maintaining the level that they have, which is again high as hell, but still the level that they have.
I definitely think you know, again, this is a great time for this game to come out, and for all the potential characters. I believe we can get some Boondocks characters in this game. You know, seeing Riley and Granddad. I think
Granddad
would
would
be
be
a
crazy.
With the belt,
Just the belt, right?
Facts. And then get JD to voice act that on everything, bro.
That would be so fire. That would be so fire.
Bro,
like the potential that they have with this game is
dog. I might need to make another video. Actually, I made a video on this not too long ago. Like 5 multiverses characters I think must be in the game. Check that out. You know what I'm saying? YouTube.com/ThatManTripp. You know what I'm saying? Shameless plug. But what's it called? There's just the roster list is so deep. But before we even get to that, the core gameplay of it actually is pretty solid. I like how they keep in this open dialogue between pro players, actual fighting game users, to really hone in on what makes the game good, what makes the game tick, what's the skill gap, how can you achieve this at higher levels? You know what I'm saying? Like that. They're keeping a lot of like lanes for tutorials and how to actually get better at the game really open. I've seen like, you know, the was it Tony Hugh? I butchering the last name, but he like one of the studio leads at Player First, and like of course the multiverse account themselves. They always tweet like, you know, all these people who are dropping tutorials and whatnot. Looks really, really cool. And I think there's a lot of room for really good gameplay. Now, I feel like they might have slowed it down from what I've seen in this open beta so far in terms of game speed, but I feel like that actually might be a better change to really focus on actually hitting your combos, hitting, you know, your inputs correctly. That looks cool. What's it called? That looks like a really solid basis for a good game. Again, people might be able to play this. It's not going to be like a Nicktoons All-Star Brawl where it's like everything's mad clunky, everything's super simple. You know what I'm saying? It's actually a little bit more depth to it than we think, and that enables a lot more people to stay on the game because there's more of a skill gap to master. There's more of a range. It's not too far out there where nobody's having fun, but it's actually achievable so where you can actually get up those levels and see the elite players and make that happen on one end. Now, 2, the roster could be ridiculous, bro. Speaking on Rick and Morty and LeBron, bro, when you just think about them as a property, bro, when you compare that to so many people in like, you know, a Smash Bros roster, for instance, we're dealing with 2 different things. I'm trying not to compare them, but it's hard not to when you're putting them side to side. Like, these people are like huge properties, huge entities. Like Rick and Morty's a huge entertainment property. LeBron James is LeBron James. So when you see this, so many people are going to look at the game from outside of a gaming perspective. They're going to be like, yo, I want to play LeBron James. I want to play as LeBron James right now, and not just in basketball. I want to fight as LeBron James. I want to get busy with these hands as LeBron James. They're going straight to Multiverses, a free game. They're going to go right there and download it. Rick and Morty, so many Rick and Morty fans, you know what I'm saying? Like, remember a few years ago, they was going like turn into crackheads for Szechuan sauce. What do you think they're going to do when you see Rick and Morty's playable in a game that's free? They're going to go download that game and try it. Now, the free-to-play model mixed with the depth in Multiverse's roster, that the potential in depth and what WB's doing and what Player First is doing with their gameplay, a lot of stuff is swirling for the potential for this to be a bigger game than a Smash in some time down the line. If it's supported correctly, if this netcode works, if the gameplay is sweet and the characters keep on coming and the cosmetics are good, and I'm about saying the season passes are all right, this has the potential to be a bigger game than any other like party brawler that we've ever seen before, Smash included. That's a bold statement. You know what I'm saying? That is a bold statement because Smash is Smash, and Smash literally has taken the world by storm ever since it came out. But when you think about the roster inclusions, how so many properties, you know what I'm saying, off the rip, again, off just the 5 off the a couple off the video, like Neo from the Matrix, you know what I'm saying, all the Harry Potters, you know what I'm saying, the Hobbit, Lord of the Rings series, like how many people transcend, you know what I'm saying, the Game of Thrones series, how many people transcend just gaming alone? They're coming with their own fandoms. They're coming with their own, base of fans, and people just want to pick up the game and try and play as their favorite characters. That could really set the snowball off for this being one of the biggest games that people ever see, because they're bringing so many different fandoms from so many different franchises together in one spot. Again, it's like amped up because we're moving beyond just gaming franchises and beyond just one franchise. You know what I'm saying? A few things. Like Nintendo could only do so much with what they have. You know what I mean? They keep it very niche. They keep it into the JRPGs, the Nintendo or gaming affiliated brands. They stick right in that niche. But for multiverses, it feels like the sky's the limit. They can reach from anywhere. They can go to movies, they can go to TV, they can go to games, they can go wherever they please, and they can even make new characters. So they have a much bigger pool to pull from, I think. And it's not just the game anymore. It's the brand. You know what I mean? So that's why I think multiverses could really be a bigger game than Smash if it's done correctly and in due time, because it will take time for them to be seen more often. Now, I'm not talking about longevity in the brand's history, but at some point, if it's done right, multiverses could be a bigger game for some stretch of time.
I was gonna add a couple more things.
Yeah, go ahead.
For one, the gameplay is amazing. Going from one line to just playing offline and going online, it's damn near seamless. Like I didn't experience any lag input or any latency or any of that nature. You know what I mean? Like I didn't experience any of that. So I'm like, damn, this shit feels really good off and online. And then, and two, the fact that they can hit so many like the age differences that they can hit. Like they can hit so many people from different, like people from 50, 60 years old down to like let's say 5 to 10. Like the age range that they can hit with bringing in so many familiar characters is it's amazing. You know, so when you think about that, you know what I mean? Like they can bring in so many potential customers,
audiences.
You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Just based off of that alone, like, yo, we already got Bugs Bunny. He from what? How old is Bugs Bunny? Like the 40s? 50s?
Old as hell, like 40s, 50s era or something like that. Yeah, old as hell.
You know what I mean? Like
might have been 50s, 60s, but yeah.
And that could potentially bring motherfuckers that are that old to the game. You know, I'm not saying that it's gonna happen, but it's possible. You feel me? So I think that is pretty cool, man. The multiverses, I think, gonna be raw as hell.
Bro, it's for me, the gameplay hooked me, the characters hooked me, and now they're only just like stacking the deck this early on. And again, it's gonna be free. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be free to play when it drops. People are paying to buy the Founders Pack stuff like $40. That's cool, but I'm gonna play it when it's free, and I'm just unlock the characters because it's free. So if I want to buy a skin or do some other thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure they're gonna have the options for it, but it is what it is, yeah. But yeah, on the last point, LeBron and Rick and Morty's crazy. That's insane, bro. Rick and LeBron, this man did a come down, I'm about to say come down dunk, one hand and literally down smash Shaggy as he was charging to picking up a sandwich, bro. That joint's crazy. Seeing LeBron in a fighting game does not compute in my head right now. You know what I'm saying? That's people. That's what people make memes about. You know what I mean? Like it's actually happening. The fact that they can do this pretty much at will with whatever characters that they want is that's insane. That's insane. We can get some real insane collaborations, bro. But yeah, I'm about to say, Ninja, anything else to add?
No, I think I can't wait to try this game. Craig was trying to maybe was telling me about playing with him, so I'm gonna try and tap in to play. I think it looks real good. The collaborations are insane. The potential of this game, I think what's gonna really take this game over the top is how the pro players receive it and how they stick with it, because if they feel like this is technically sound, because they really like the inputs and like what they can do with their characters and make them do completely new stuff that like a normal person won't pick up until like they try to really master it. I think that's what's gonna take it over the top. It's the pro scene. and seeing how far they want to like take the mechanics of the game and how involved they get with that aspect of the game.
Yeah, no, 100%, man, 100%. But yeah, in terms of the potential, multiverses could really be up there, in in the months and years to come. So we got a strong eye, both sets of eyes out, man. Both sets of eyes. I'm looking. I'm squinting at that. You know what I'm saying?
Can I just say one more thing?
Go ahead.
Okay, now multiverses is based around teamwork. You know what I mean? With the double.
Correct. Correct.
Think about that, right? You let's just say this is at a fighting game convention or whatever. You think me and my homie about to go ahead and run through everybody. Like thinking about that mentality. Me and my homie about to run through everybody. It's just two of us. We about to go crazy. I think that right there, just by itself, is like, damn. Like
the team play. And I think that's something that I also think that's something that's a little bit understated as well. I think I talked about it in like a conversation prior in the podcast. I was like, yo, the potential for team play is actually really, really high. And I think they made it an emphasis with the perk system. If you double up perks, they get stronger. You know what I'm saying? There's that.
Yep.
Again, just some of the mechanics itself. Like, again, my favorite play for me playing multiverse so far is like, I had like a random computer teammate or whatever, like just a random teammate. And like, she knocked somebody off the stage. And then my coin was like a level above, but I was fighting downstairs. And she threw my coin and I saw it. And I warped to the coin as Finn and knocked the other girl who was off the stage. I knocked her back and then we won the game off that. And I was like, yo, that's the craziest thing I've probably ever done in a fighting game, bro. It's like the amount of potential for synergies, the amount of potential for actual, combo potential between people. How many times you probably hit a wombo combo or some stuff like that just off the rip? Like, it's a lot. It's really good. And it's like, it's intentional from the player first team, I believe. It's really intentional. So I think they're building a game that can work in almost any capacity. You know what I'm saying? In solos, especially in duos. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they could push the tempo, put it like 8 players, something like that. We're just going to have to see. But from top to bottom, it looks like they're really pushing towards something that's going to be a good release, man. A fun release. Because I know I'm playing it a lot. I might main this game, honestly.
Yeah, facts. I said the same thing.
For real, man. For real. But yeah, shout outs to multiverses, man. All right, moving down the line to a couple of stories. Want to run through this a little bit quickly. So, Xbox dropped the news this week that Discord and the Green brand will officially be able to voice connect with Discord. They have a new partnership, and they'll be integrating in a future update. So this has been heavily demanded from gamers for a good while now. And it seems like Xbox will be the first big mover to this whole news break of what we actually wanted. Discord will now be available on a console, and Xbox is the first one to get their hands on it. Gentlemen, how y'all feel about that?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that I think this is a pretty good move. I think this is the right step, because I think the party chat systems are no longer needed when Discord is just making so much reach around the world with so many people in gaming in general. Nobody sits in the party like that anymore, because because crossplay is now becoming more of a thing. Your boy might be on PC, PlayStation, y'all playing Fortnite together. It just makes more sense for like a platform that can just be for everything. I think that's great. I hope this is Xbox's, true push to start working in more of these things to I know this isn't like a single thing. I was hoping it was going to be like a single off thing to give Xbox like a step over PlayStation, but hopefully this is going to kick some fire under them to make them like really start honing in into like, some of these like properties that can be like, all right, we need to acquire some of this stuff for ourselves and keep some of this stuff pumping out of Xbox. But I know this is not going to be that. But I was just saying, when every time there's talks of Discord being on a platform and it was always like a singular conversation, PlayStation or Xbox, I was hoping that was going to be Xbox with it. So,
okay, got you. I want to say Flex.
I just got one thing to say. I'm glad that this is happening, because now, whenever I play Apex with my brother, I can tell him, get off that bum ass, Xbox party chat. You know what I mean? And join Discord. Hop in Discord. It's no excuse now. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's no excuse. Now we can all communicate. The way that that would best benefit us. You know what I'm saying? And I have homies that is on different platforms, and like I said, we can all hop in Discord.
Yeah.
And just talk shit and team even coordinate whatever we got to do, man. This is really good for Xbox for sure. I'm glad this is happening.
Nah, 100%. I was actually really a little bit shocked because we'll talk about that in a second, but PlayStation already had their partnership in place with Discord. You know what I'm saying? They had already like $100 million in funding into Discord servers and stuff like that. So it was interesting to see Xbox get the jump on them or get ahead of them in some cases. We'll kind of speculate on why that's that in a second. But in terms of Xbox, this is literally like what we wanted. This is what we wanted all along. Integration in terms of chat. I'm tired of Xbox party chats. I'm tired of PlayStation party chats. Everybody uses Discord now. You might as well just integrate it. You might as well just just bite the bullet and integrate it, because it's becoming a standard. It's already been such a standard in the industry, and it only gets solidified further as the months and years go by. So why not, integrate that with your service and just cut the middleman out? If you want to play everywhere, if you want to game everywhere, why can't we talk everywhere? You know what I mean? Let's just go that extra mile, because that's becoming the standard anyways, or what should be an industry standard. Connectivity across consoles and whatnot. I understand you have your exclusives, I understand you have certain things you want to do, but the connectivity between multi-platform games, cross-play, cross-save, those are becoming non-negotiable, important factors for every gamer's experience. And I feel like that needs to be the standard across. And having Discord on your services as a connecting platform for talk and social and whatnot, that needs to be in there as well. I understand you're going to have your user interface, all your UI stuff that you do, but Discord needs to be a focal point in a lot of those operations. So I'm glad Microsoft took that jump. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see how further it goes, but at minimum, I'm glad we at least have the voice chat in place for it. So shout out Xbox for taking that first move. I appreciate it. So no more bum ass Xbox party chat, bro. For real. No more bum ass Xbox party chat. And yeah, we can kind of like keep this point rolling forward, because we had a couple of rumors, kind of right after this news of Xbox and Discord combining dropped. It said Sony and Discord are continue to be hard at work on their integration projects, and some have said they plan to integrate further than just voice chat like Xbox has. So, considering this late, PlayStation push into the PC markets, looking at higher engagement zones like esports and whatnot, they've been making a lot of moves. They've been acquiring a lot of different things. And it seems like they're taking a lot longer of a time to cook with Discord on something. So a lot of people have theorized, that deeper level of integration that allows more of expansive spectating, maybe for cloud gaming, maybe for events, maybe just having a video chat or something like that available. People are wondering what extent PlayStation might go, with Discord in a sense. So thoughts on this? How do y'all feel about, them integrating further? What would they integrate further?
I don't really see what they can integrate further than voice chat, and I don't see why, like, how that would be a leg up on Xbox. More so, like, I just think that's just like, I don't see, like, voice chat is outside of just being able to make a Discord on your PlayStation. I'm gonna see what else more they can do with it. But this PlayStation is slow behind Xbox right now with connecting everywhere and then trying to make their way to PC. So I hope maybe if they decide to go ahead with this, maybe they'll reveal more titles that'll probably come out on PC. Hopefully, because I can't wait to eat. I'm tired of this trying to think about how to get a PlayStation and shit. I've been waiting all this time, and I said I would never get a PlayStation. I might not have to if the right games be on there. So, I'm more so happy about that than I just don't see what more integration they could do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Flex.
Yeah, same thing with M said. I don't see much more. Like, what else can Sony do as far as like integration with Discord besides the voice chat? Because this is what Discord is known for. And like now, if they're gonna have anything else, I don't know, maybe an event through Discord that's I don't know, maybe that's say exclusive to PlayStation or some shit. I don't know, but I don't know what else they're gonna integrate as far as like other than voice chat. You know what I mean? PlayStation has always been behind the curve as far as like integration and trying to connectivity. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
I think this is what they're trying to do. They're possibly trying to get a leg up on Xbox for whatever they have in store, as far as like integrating further with Discord. I don't know what else they could do. They probably could have. They smart motherfuckers over there, so they probably could have something up their sleeve that we're probably not thinking of. But right now, I have no clue.
Yeah. Again, looking at this thread, I think his name is Deek Tweak, DEEKE TWEAK on Twitter. You can check him out. He has a couple of threads. I think he released this particular thread a few days ago. But he was kind of talking about how, again, we already know that they're hungry to get in the PC market. They've been trying to do it. They've been dropping more games on it. but their infrastructure on PC is not as strong as Xbox's. When you think about Xbox, I know for me, I have the Xbox online app. Like, you know, I just click on it and stuff like that. I can get into party chat from there. I can get into certain things from there. I can like look at my social game bar. I can see who's on, who's off. Having that interface on PC helps because I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna bring out my Xbox One anymore and just use it because I have all my shit on PC now. So I think it's not necessarily integration past Xbox, past what Xbox has now. Maybe it's more so of a catch up. Maybe it's more so of a catch up and a quality increase because they're going to integrate a lot of their services with Discord, and they're going to create that maybe that social game bar, you know, the Xbox on PC app function to create more of an ecosystem on PC because they don't really have much of that right now, to my knowledge, and they're really trying to emphasize that and invest in that in the next, you know, few months and years, especially, you know, since they said they want half of their, you know, PlayStation releases across the year to come on PC, you know what I'm saying, to be on a PC platform. So I really think that this is going to be more of a catch-up game, and they're going to kind of put their Discord twist on it to where they have an interface, they have a party chat, they have some type of party system that they can integrate with Discord, and it's going to be a link between consoles and PCs for their ecosystem. So I feel like that's more so what it is, based off, you know, what Derek is you know, speculating in the Twitter thread, and I think I corroborate with that based on how aggressive they've been moving for PC stuff in that market. So yeah, I think it's that. All right. I was about to say, damn, I sounded real sophisticated in that bitch. That's cool. I was about to say, all right. Moving on. We got of course, the tried and true section known as the trailer trove. You know what I'm saying? This is where we talk about all the latest and more watchable media, the animes, the comics, the TV shows, and whatnot. We got quite a few stories this week. Quite a few stories that came through the woodworks. First and foremost, we got the official first trailer for the movie Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves with Chris Pine, Hugh Grant, Michelle Rodriguez, and a whole bunch of other people in a pretty packed cast. Of course, this is based off of the tabletop adventure game, you know, Dungeons and Dragons itself, and it's set to drop March 3rd, 2023. So how do y'all feel about this?
I'm actually. Oh, go ahead, Flex.
No, go ahead. No, you good.
Basically, I think I'm kind of. I just saw this trailer. It actually looks pretty good. I think I'm kind of excited for it, low key. I think it's gonna be. I feel like they can at least make a 7 out of 10 with this. So that's still pretty decent for, like, you know, elements of, like, you know, a whole bunch of elements that they got working with action, story, you know, humor. That's pretty cool. But it looks pretty cool. That cast looks really good. I want to see where they go with it and everything and what they're doing. I see a lot of, you know, iterations of stuff from Dungeons and Dragons, which I'm really like a fan of because I'm a fan of RPGs and stuff like that, with all that, you know, skill checks and all that stuff. So I wonder how they play in that. Hopefully it'd be like a humorous type of bit where, like, you know, one of the main characters trying to do like a skill check and then they can't do it. And
Yeah.
another character behind them that's in the party that actually can do it come in. It's like, why were you able to do it? Skill check or something, or like say something witty along that lines. That'll be pretty cool. It seems like a cool movie concept, and I'm for it. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
I'm a simple man. I never played Dungeons and Dragons, but the visuals look cool in the trailer. You know what I mean? The sound effects and everything that already made me want to watch it just from the visuals alone. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hopefully it doesn't have a slow start to it. Hopefully we have a good ending and shit. I'll be down to watch it, and maybe that'll possibly get me into wanting to actually play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
So
At minimum, I've always
wanted.
wanted to do like a one shot. I don't want to do like too long games
They're
because like I'm
fun.
old as hell now. But like I wanted to at least try a one shot for a few hours and like get into it because I've never done it. So interesting. For me, I'm like, yeah, it looks pretty cool. Chris Pine doing that stuff. It looks like a run of the mill, pretty much adventure game. Hopefully, it's not as and like more game stuff can be adapted. Hopefully, it follows a decent trend of what's going on recently, and like these have halfway decent movies and properties that are adapted. You know, I'm not gonna catch this in theaters whatsoever, but you know what I'm saying, I'll catch this on the count of 5 minus 4 and 5, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? And we should be there. We should be there. Honestly. It looks decent though. Looks decent. So I'll give it that.
Yeah, it looks like a solid like 7 out of 10 at least. If they mess up
Yeah.
a 7 out of 10, then
So yeah,
I don't know what
I
to
get
tell them.
give it a 6, 7. If it's enjoyable mid, I think it's a decent turnout for them. So, you know, Pharisees. All right, on to the next one. We got another fighting game adaptation in the works as a trailer for Tekken Bloodlines dropped under the Netflix brand. So coming from Netflix Anime's production house, it actually looks, you know, pretty interesting, man. We saw a lot of course, the Tekken characters and stuff. I believe we're following Jin, but I could be wrong. I'm about to say I'm not the biggest Tekken expert. You know what I'm saying? When was here? You probably correct me immediately.
Say, yeah,
But Yeah, I'm about to say literally, but it actually looks pretty interesting, man. How y'all feel about Tekken Bloodlines?
It looks good. It's me being familiar with Tekken. I'm not the biggest Tekken fan, but seeing the visuals and everything, it definitely made me want to watch it. And I believe it is following Jin. Uh,
Mm.
I don't know if it's. I guess I know it's like two of them, right? It's like the dad and the son.
Yeah,
Or like
Heihachi. I was about to say Hachi and yeah, right. Heihachi. There's Heihachi, Jin
Hey,
Kazama, and then Kazuya.
yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
It looks cool. August 18th is when it's supposed to drop. I'll definitely watch it. Watch a couple
yeah,
episodes to see, just to give it a feel for it. Hopefully it's good. You know what I'm saying? I'm always
yeah.
looking for something new to watch. So
Mhm.
yeah,
I
I'm down. I'm
agree.
down to watch it.
Only thing I will say, I'm just glad it came in an anime format because if it was live action, I would tear my hair
Oh
out, bro.
yeah,
I would have
facts,
tear my
facts.
hair
Oh my
out, bro.
god.
But yeah, then just how you feel about Tekken Bloodlines?
I never really care for Tekken. I tried playing it
Hmm.
and everything. It just was never my thing. So I'm not. I am interested in the aspect of like the story, so I can actually consume the story in like
Mhm.
cinematic format and everything. I'm kind of excited for that part. Honestly, I just want to see King bowflex somebody with a
Yeah,
grappler.
yeah.
That's pretty much all I
Listen,
want to see
that nigga got to
and
be in
see
an
how the
Adidas
story gonna
tracksuit.
be.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
just German suplex people. I'm with it. I respect that.
Yep.
I respect that take, honestly. But yeah, all right, moving on to the next story. So it seems like the brand new Mortal Kombat movie iteration is getting back over here for a sequel that is now in development. Of course, the director from the 2021 remake, Simon McQuoid, he's returning as a director, and the movie is coming soon. So I've heard pretty much mostly the same opinion about this one, but I'll throw it to Ninjas first, man. How you feeling about Mortal Kombat coming
You
back
didn't
for a
see this
sequel?
movie?
Yeah, I did.
You didn't see the
I
movie?
did.
I
I
was
saw
about
it.
to say, yeah, because
I
this
saw
movie
it.
was ass. I don't know why they came back and spun the block on this shit. But I will say this movie had a lot of comedic elements that I did enjoy. Like one of my favorite lines was somebody getting their soul sucked. I really like that aspect of the movie.
That's crazy, bro. That's
That's a
crazy. Who
very
said
good
that?
quotable.
Cabal said that with no hesitation, bro. He's about
No
to get his soul
hesitation.
sucked. I
Off
was
the
like,
cuff,
bro,
somebody getting their soul sucked.
my
And I said, I want that to
man's,
be me. I need
my
that.
guy.
I need that to be me. That was the
Hey,
best part of the movie. They had a lot of quotables that was really funny. That movie sucked ass though. I don't know why they made this new character that we had.
niggas
I
hate
just
Cole.
want
Niggas
Mortal
hate Cole. They hate Cole so
Cole.
much.
Like I just don't get it. Like Mortal Kombat. All they got to do, and I've been saying this for a long time. I'm not gonna take too much time. All they got to do, follow Scorpion, follow Sub-Zero's hatred for amongst each other. Do it the cinematic universe around them two starting it, bringing in all the other characters around them,
Mhm.
but they pure hatred, the bottom line for each other, and just let us see that as the time goes on with the Mortal Kombat tournaments going on, but their hatred being the same thing.
So they
throughout the
should be
whole
the
thing.
focus of everything.
Yes, just that's the easiest thing. Everybody cares. We all care about Scorpion. We all care about Sub-Zero. Just talking about their hatred for each other, and the story's actually good. They had an animated joint with
Oh yeah.
Scorpion,
The anime
and it was
movie,
really
yeah.
good. And if they just do that in live action form, just follow that, I think they would have something really good. Like cinematic universe of that would be great because then we could bring in like the tournaments, and then from there we can bring in like our Johnny Cages,
Mhm.
fucking all these characters. Like, and it would be
Facts.
great, but they keep making random new characters that fucking suck, and then now I'm getting my soul sucked, and it ain't fun.
Soul sucked in the wrong way. Soul sucked in the
Great.
wrong way, folks. In the wrong way, man.
In the
Flex, how
wrong
you
way.
feel about the Mortal Kombat sequel?
I wasn't aware of the sequel. I don't really have much thoughts about it. I hope it's cool. That's about it. That's all I got to say. But I
Yeah.
hope it's cool, man. I'm more so into the games. Never really cared about the movies. You
Mm.
feel me? Yeah, I just hope it's great. Well, what I would like to see with movies like this, make it an animated film.
Facts.
Make it an
Literally,
animated
like
film.
the Mortal Kombat animated joint was heat. That joint was heat.
Yeah.
And they didn't really put a foot wrong in there. I don't know why they decided to make things live action, but whatever, it is what it is. And I know,
Just keep it as
yeah.
simple as that. You know,
Mhm.
and that'll make me more inclined to watch it. But
Mhm.
I'm in the middle with it. You know, if I
Yeah.
see it, I see it. If I don't, I will.
Fair. Honestly, I will say this. It was mediocre, but there were still parts of it I enjoyed. I was going in thinking it was gonna be complete straight hot dog water, bro. Straight shaboing boing juice, bro. I thought it was gonna be terrible, but it actually It has a couple redeemable things. I'm gonna lie. I like the Kano. I like the Kano in there. I like that Kano performance was actually pretty dope. He was actually really a good part of the movie. I did not expect for me to like him that much as as Kano and stuff like that. It was really good. I mean, some of the fight sequences were cool. I loved all the Mortal Kombat references that they were making, like all the little tidbits and Easter eggs. You know what I'm saying? Like they had like pictures of Kotal Khan and Devora and stuff like hidden in there. They had the little the little down sweep move. You tried a down sweep move when they were training and stuff, and then that was a thing. I like those references. I like some of those references and stuff like that. But in terms of the plot, Cole is mad dry. I ain't gonna lie. It's like it is what it is. He's just there. I don't know why we focus on him like that. I understand blood of Hanzo, cool, whatever. Why some people were killed off so early. You know what I'm saying? Like, why did you just get rid of Kung Lao like this so immediately? You could at least waited to like
Kung Lao
the middle.
Everybody too.
I'm like, damn, y'all really just offed him this early. I hate when they off him that early, man. I'm like, cause he mad cold. But you could at least wait to the middle of the next movie to at least get into beef with Shang Tsung and stuff like that. But I know you gotta keep pushing your story forward and you know what I'm saying, doing their thing. Goro died in that movie too. Cole killed Goro, and I was like, what are we doing with Goro then? How do y'all kill Goro?
His armor, his shiny ass jersey, and put his team on his back, and he flexed on Goro. It was the best movie. 10 out of 10. That's what y'all wanted to see.
That Jones, that part was ass. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Goro should have put more of a fight. That don't make no sense to me. But some of that stuff was crazy. But at the same time, there's a lot of room to grow and actually improve in the second movie. I would be inclined to low key give it a second watch on, you know what I'm saying, count to 5 minus 4 or 5. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely give it a second watch then, you know, and just see what was going on. But I wouldn't like completely block it out of my memory because they didn't do a terrible job. I would say like it was like a 5.5, 6 out of 10. But and also just every scene with my boy, I'm about to say my boy Sonata, I'm about to say what's it called? Scorpion was fire. And from Sub-Zero was fire. I'm about to say both of them.
Those actors will be great, but just
facts. Facts. Nah, you're not wrong though. You're definitely not wrong. But yeah, I mean, I'm like, not really looking for it, but whatever. It's whatever. Yeah, nah, dead ass smoking that Goro pack. But yeah, son of a bitch. I don't know if I want to. Let's get it out the way now. All right, let's get it out the way now. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try and keep my cool as best I can for this one. We got screenshots and the official casting for the live action Yu Yu Hakusho series coming from Netflix. The cast is there. We gotta look at the 4 main characters of Yusuke, Kurama, Hiei, and Kuwabara. And they're going through it, man. We're going through it. How do you guys feel about this? Yay. Yeah.
Again, no live actions, please. They're gonna ruin this shit. Y'all seen what happened with Cowboy Bebop live action? That shit just disappeared.
Don't say that name, bro.
Listen, who asked for this? Who asked for this? I'm not interested. I don't care. I just go back and watch the anime. You feel me? You know, for nostalgia purposes. I don't want to see no. I do not want to see a live action Yu Yu Hakusho show. I don't want to see it. I don't. I really don't.
Ninjas, would you like to partake?
I'm probably gonna get booed off the podcast. I always thought Yu Yu Hakusho was mid. The fighting scenes was cool.
I should kick you from this damn room right now, but I'm gonna let you rock. I'm gonna let you rock. Every
I-
impulse in my body,
listen, bro, I grew up.
every impulse in my body said to kick you out this room right now.
Listen, bro, I have a different opinion.
That's cool. You got a different opinion.
I think the fighting was cool. I think the fighting was cool and everything, but I enjoyed the anime for what it was, but it doesn't do it for me. I think it's okay, but I don't think the live they're closing his ears. Listen, I don't think this needed live action. I don't think this was an anime that needed live action at all. I think if it was solely on the parts of them just going to like high school and stuff like that, but as soon as they get to like the spirit shit and like doing the tournaments and stuff, it's just gonna be too much, you know, on the budget of Netflix for them to like make that good CGI to do that stuff. So I don't think it's needed, but you know, I feel bad for the Yu Yu Hakusho fans. I liked it for the most part for the tournament. Like when the tournament arcs weren't just, you know, them talking for 30 years, but you know, it is what it is. I fuck with Yusuke though.
Fairsies. Had to get that out. Had to woosah real quick on my ears. Listen, Yu Yu Hakusho is literally, it rotates with Cowboy Bebop and like two others is my favorite animes of all time. So I immediately took offense to that in my internal soul, but it's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Everybody got different opinions. It's cool. That's cool. I just very much enjoyed that series. That's definitely one of my favorites. It's literally my wallpaper right now. Them four.
I know. So, I was looking. I was like, damn, I'm feeling bad saying this.
This man still did it. He still said it, bro.
Hey, man,
negativity, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh, anyways. There were some things I was willing to like say, hey, maybe it might work. One Piece, I ain't watched One Piece. I was like, man, maybe it might work. I don't know. Cowboy Bebop and this, hell no. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please. Y'all gonna do it anyways, but it's not going to come out the way you want it to, the way we want it to. It's not. It's not gonna work, bro. There's just some things that aren't transferable to a live action format. And some dude who dies and becomes a spirit detective, you know what I'm saying, with demon energy and stuff like that. Just I don't think it works. A dude with a rose whip, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it really translates to live action like that. Some dude with an energy sword out of nowhere, I just don't think it translates in the way that you would want it to. I
also got one more thing to add. These dudes look too pretty. Like they don't look like they.
Kurobara don't look ugly as hell.
Right, Kurobara need to look like more of a nigga. Like he need to be up in his like he about to box.
Like Blake Griffin. He don't look like Blake Griffin, and that's a problem.
Where's Blake Griffin? Why did they call up
Blake Griffin? Y'all funny as hell.
Yeah, I was looking for Blake Griffin.
It's a real problem, bro. Well, go ahead. I'm about to say.
Go ahead. I was say I agree. They do look too pretty. You feel me? And with the special effects, it's not gonna correlate well at all. Like,
oh dear Lord.
And I wonder what's the budget for this? Because if they have a big budget like a Stranger Things budget, then this should probably work.
They're not. See? Nobody's gonna have a Stranger Things budget except for the people that made Stranger Things. Oh, and they're about to they about to do Death Note, bro. Them Duffer brothers about to do Death Note, and God help us all. That's a whole nother story for a whole other day. But again, I fully detest this. I boycott this. I will be watching it to actively slander. If it's actually somehow decent by some work of a miracle, by the grace of God, if it's somehow a miracle and it's actually not terrible, I'll give somebody like $100, bro. Maybe me. I don't know. But I don't. Bro, like, look at me. There's like a 95% chance, 98.65 that this is going to be garbanzo beans, basura, trash, not good, refuse. It's not going to be good, bro. I'm sorry. I can't believe it, bro. Given the track record of everything we've seen so far, with one of them also being one of my favorite franchises of all time, it's not good. It's garbage. We saw what you did with the last one. What's it called? Death Note. We saw what you did with what's it called? I'm forgetting the name right now. Cowboy Bebop. Everything points to it not being as good as it should have been. Just leave it alone. I promise you. You guys can find money somewhere else. I promise on everything, bro. I'm begging y'all. You can find money with some other projects. There's got to be something out there. At least use a more realistic one, bro. We've been saying Tokyo Revengers from like time ago. Just use Tokyo Revengers. That one makes sense. It's not even that like crazy of powers or anything like that. Just do that. Go somewhere, bro. Like, I gotta tell you. I understand Netflix is on this binge. They gotta take the most popular franchise because they make the most money, because people love them the most, and they're gonna turn to live action to go milk more money out of people. But that's why niggas don't like y'all, because y'all be taking people's stuff, turning it into a mediocre mixture of something. You know what I'm saying? Putting all this money, time, and effort, and people devoting their lives to stuff that they love too in that project. Again, no fault to anybody who worked on the project itself, but some things are just doomed to not hit from the start. You know what I'm saying? And to me, this feels like one of these things. This feels like one of those things that's doomed from the onset. So, I don't want to say bad luck, but you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gonna do what y'all do, I guess.
Why can't they learn from their mistakes? I think that's the biggest question.
Money. That's why. I'm about to say they see a lot of money in the biggest franchises in anime and stuff like that. So they're never gonna stop. They never will. The only hope is that the show is somewhat redeemable. That's the only hope. It has to be some enjoyable mid pack, and even then I'll be pissed off. Even then. Oh my gosh. I'd have to watch it and then watch Yu Yu Hakusho all over again in sub and then dub just to get a palate cleanser for that stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh,
So,
the detox I'm planning. The detox I'm planning for this is gonna be legendary. Oh, anyways, we're gonna move on from that before I get reminded that this nigga right here said it was mid. Anyways,
Listen, bro, I stand by what I said. I stand beside it.
listen, you stand on quicksand, man. This you stand on. This you stand
I
on.
ain't gonna lie, Imp, you're a little bogus. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I watch a lot of anime, bro. My
I respect
anime
it.
scope is real big, so I watch
Listen.
everything. So I
I
let
feel
our
you.
old childhood animes from Toonami and Fox Kids go a long time ago.
Listen,
I understood.
listen. Listen, I'm sorry. But then the first thing you said was High School DxD. It's like, damn, bro.
I'm multi-dimensional.
Listen.
I listen. I'm a Gundam fan. Everybody hates Gundam.
Okay,
you can't
no.
say nothing
I
to me.
can't hate on Gundam. I can't hate on Gundam. I actually think Gundam's decent. I haven't seen all the Gundams, but I can't hate on them. I can't hate. I'm about to say literally. I got my hands up on that one. But that is what it is. That's just 'cause niggas be hating mechs, but that's a whole different topic, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm about to say for some reason, I don't know why, but you know, whatever.
I
I'm
only
tell you
seen
that.
Gundam on Toonami. I never really, I haven't seen all of them. You feel me? But Gundam, from what I used to watch, fire. Fire.
So yeah, I'm not gonna hate on it. I can't hate on it for real. But all right, let's move on to the next one. We got some behind the scenes and in-shot looks of a new featurette for the series National Treasure: Edge of History coming to Disney Plus soon. So it showed off the new cast with Justin Bartha returning as Riley Poole and some of the new adventures that will be going on in the series. Had Catherine Zeta-Jones and again a bunch of whole new young folks. It looks like a next generation of National Treasure. Any thoughts on this? Did you guys like ever watch National Treasure? I'm about to say how I feel about this and in comparison to what's coming next.
That was a long ass movie. That's all I can say about it. That movie was
Damn.
long as hell. Seeing Nicolas Cage, that was pretty cool. It's been years since I watched National Treasure, but I don't think if this movie, first of all, they don't have Nicolas Cage in it, and then if this movie is as long as the last one, I don't want to watch it because the last one was long as shit. And I'm just gonna forget about National Treasure.
Yeah,
for
I think it's a TV series though, so at least it's more palatable. I think it's gonna be like an actual TV like limited series.
Okay, that's cool. They can break it up. I can sit through that. I can sit through that.
Yeah.
The only thing I have to say about it is, isn't it a person of color that's supposed to be the lead?
I think so.
The girl?
It was either there's a black girl in there, and then there's also I think like a Central American, like a Hispanic chick in there as well. I think it's either of them two that are the leads.
Yeah, I feel like with this movie, it just like whoever was the fan base of National Treasure or whatever it's called, this movie. I liked them as a kid growing up. I never was really like, hoping for like more continuation of it, but I'm pretty sure the core fan base is white and they're not gonna like these two persons of colors that showed up on Disney Plus in this new show. So pretty much I feel like it's gonna not help the show in the long run. I all for people involving people of color in it, but the problem is when they do things like this with the casting and stuff, and normally
gonna harp on that.
on its own foot. Yeah, people use that to like not support something or do something. So I hate it for the actors and stuff like that who probably like acting their ass off or doing real good in the show. It makes you want to watch these shows just to support it, because I know they're gonna lose support for doing bold choice like recasting, especially recasting like women and person of color in two fronts. Like that's like a double whammy for some trouble. So I hope it does good, but I'm gonna try and check it out at least one episode.
Yeah, facts. And to those people that are gonna be hating on that, I just like hold that real quick. But honestly, this is my thing. I love National Treasure. I actually really do. I love those types of books. I read like 39 Clues books and stuff when I was younger, like all those mystery, adventure, history type of things. I'm kind of a nerd for that type of stuff, honestly. I haven't been in it much as of late, but those really like I was so locked into National Treasure, those things, and that was like my gateway drug to like the Da Vinci Code and all these mysteries, like in historical like background types of shows. I love it. Now, here's my thing. I see Riley's in there for the first series, like the nerd dude with the glasses in the first movie. He's in there. He's gonna be some type of pivotal figure. At some point, if we don't get the payoff of Nick Cage being in there, this is kind of a waste. I'm just gonna keep it a stack with you, because like Ben Gates, deadass was like, again, a huge focal point in that series, and keeping those beats up until maybe a point where he's involved. Regardless, I'm interested to see it. Regardless, I will say this garners my time, because I've always wanted to have some type of continuation of a National Treasure, entity or some type of property. You know what I'm saying? This is something I was actually low key looking for. So I'm willing to give it a shot. I am, honestly. And we'll see Riley. We'll probably see some other old characters and stuff like that too. So I'm very interested to see how this develops. Like, and also, damn, I just realized, like, literally this also fed into like almost around the same time, like that, like, I guess what's it called? Uh just propensity to like those type of things, like Uncharted, like the Tomb Raiders and stuff like that. I think that's also the reason why I like Uncharted so much. I just like the historical context of things. So, you know, that kind of fed into that. So I'm interested to see how it develops. Honestly, yeah. Honestly, truly, I would say it's not going to be the highest on my priority list, but I'm still going to be checking out for it in some capacity. So fair. All right, last one of the trailer trove. So earlier today is actually a quick one. We saw Marvel claim several movie IP names, and just basically whole, like, you know, basically phrases and stuff like that. And those phrases include Avengers Secret Wars, Avengers The Kang Dynasty, Captain America New World Order, Multiverse Saga, and Thunderbolt. So, you know, so far it's been a really slow grind for you know, this phase. People have been starting to, you know, really, I guess, get on the back of MCU and say, hey, listen, it's getting really slow, it's getting really stale, it's bland right now, what's going on? But these tags might give an indication of where we're heading. I feel like a lot of these were confirmed of, or at least heavily corroborated, that we knew we were kind of going towards this direction. We knew this was coming, but now we have, I guess, some more solid confirmation that, you know, this might be the next big movies and big events that we have down the pipeline. So how do y'all feel about these tags being trademarked? How do y'all feel where we're heading next potentially for the MCU?
I would like to start by saying that I think it's gonna be really cool. I was at first with people saying like this phase has been really slow and everything, but this kind of remind me of like the starting phase out when we like got started with like the Iron Mans, Captain Americas, you know, first, you know, all that, like making up the new scene, because we just came off of like a grand high of Endgame and stuff like that, a epic conclusion, but now we're trying to introduce, you know, what the Avengers are after that, and then with their, like, you know, their new threats and everything. So I think it's gonna be a slow grind for the phases to like catch up to a Secret Wars and stuff. I personally have never read the comics and everything, so I'm not too familiar with the Secret Wars or Kane and whatnot. So I can't, like, how niggas hype it up. I'm supposed to basically be like shit in my pants right now to know that this is going to be down the pipeline, hopefully, eventually.
Mm,
So I can't wait to see what that's gonna look like, how it's gonna be introduced. I hope
mm.
people are not egging this up or like, you know, putting this up
Oh
on
yeah,
highest pedestal and it
gassing
don't
it.
be like, yeah, and it don't be good, because that's what I felt when we had Multiverse of Madness. It was so gassed up what everything is gonna be,
Mm,
and then we
mm,
got it and we was like, oh, you know. So
mm. Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you. I'm about to say Flex.
Nah, I'm a super casual when it comes to this. You know, the Marvel saying. You know, I never
Mm.
personally read any of the comics like that. You know,
Oh, cool. Respectable.
seeing the last movies like Infinity War, Endgame. You know, No Way Home, shit like that. You know, that did spoil me because all I
Mm.
want to see is hot shit. That's all I want to see. I
Yeah,
want to see
yeah,
the most amazing, like, shit got to be crazy for me to just sit there and be like, you know what, damn, like, I don't know much about, you know, the Kang Dynasty and was it, well, I know Captain America, but was it Thunderbolts and shit like that? I don't
yeah. Mm.
know, you know, what that's gonna lead to. But I just hope that it's
Yeah.
fire. Because if it's mid, I'm gonna be upset. Then I'm
Mm.
gonna potentially spend my money on this. You
Yeah.
feel me? So, you know, I hope all of this shit is gonna be lit, like how, you know, Infinity War Endgame was.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I hear y'all. For me, this is the thing. With the MCU right now, I feel like there needs to be, again, there is a focus, and there needs to be more of a focus on more of, like, you know, the street level heroes, the smaller term heroes, because you got to do a big detox just to build up again towards those multiversal level, those huge, like, you know, omega level motherfuckers that you got to fight. You know what I mean? Like, and now that people have had, you know, Endgame and stuff in their heads, everything is being judged against Endgame and those high tier, like the top tier, everything is at stake type of battles. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything's being put to that. And I feel like it's skewing people's, I guess, enjoyment of certain series. Like, I say, like Miss Marvel, like, I enjoyed the series, honestly, overall, but it's not going to be as impactful, or maybe not as big, because not everybody's involved. Not, you know, the entire, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, like Avengers Force of America and stuff is like out there and shit, and like in droves trying to fight this one enemy. It's gonna be a little bit more spread out. They have to establish a whole new set of heroes, that they, you know what I'm saying, create a whole new cast to really fight these big bads and down the line. So it's just a real slow rebuilding process for a lot of this stuff, which I respect. I respect, it is what it is. And I'm cool for I'm here for the slow burn, because, like, you know, these little characters hit here and there, tidbits, really interesting. So I will say though, in terms of these trademarks, I feel like this corroborates what a lot of people knew was going to happen. Kang will be one of those big bads coming forward. I feel like he will be the big bad. I know some people were theorizing Galactus as well, but that might be something afterwards, or like even after that saga. But Kang seems to be that person that we're focusing on. We got that little glimpse of him in Loki, and maybe just he'll kind of wane out and then come back in another format. And you'll see more and more of him until we get to, like the huge ass, like, Council of Kangs, like huge implications and stuff like that. So I can see that. Really interested in that. Of course, Secret Wars, because of the involvement of Mr. Fantastic and the Fantastic Four and Doctor Doom. And with that, I think that might be the most impactful, because Fantastic Four will set the tone for a lot of different things. It's supposed to be that needle mover for a lot of different projects, especially the Secret Wars, especially all this multiversal business. In the comics, it set off a lot of those different things. You know what I'm saying? At least that conflict was the center around a lot of those different things that were moving. It wasn't just people doing multiversal stuff back and forth. It was that conflict, you know what I'm saying, between Mr. Fantastic and Doctor Doom that really, set that tone, and really it was the crux. It was the base of that whole story. So I'm very interested to see what happens with that and moving forward. And honestly, I'm cool with all this. Again, Captain America New World Order, I'm interested to see what that is. You know what I'm saying? How that plays forward in Captain America 4, I guess. It might be 5, it might be 4, I don't know. But so far, I don't have a complaint too much, you know what I'm saying, with the speed and pace of the MCU right now. I know some people are like, this shit too slow, this shit ass. It's not, we're not seeing like, oh yeah, Kang, we're not seeing no multiversal threat, bro. I need people to destroy universes in like one bite. I need somebody to twerk and a universe get destroyed on the left, bro. Like, it's not gonna be all that right now. It's not gonna be all that right now. I know. Like, we just gotta focus on building some people up, establishing some of the teams that we're going to see. Like the Marvels are going to start getting together for that movie. You see the Young Avengers have those little tidbits. There are people dispersed everywhere. They're still getting established. What's it called? Again, the Thunderbolts, they're still going to become a thing, which they just got trademarked. So we're going to see that down the line. Again, you got all these other little pieces. We just got to keep lining them up, because the board's scrambled right now. The chessboard isn't even set up. All the pieces are on the floor. You still got to set them all up. So we just got to kind of keep patient with that a little bit as we move forward. But for me, I'm excited, man, because when I see Reed Richards, when I see Fantastic Four pop up, that's when I know. That's when it gets real. That's when it gets real, because when we see them around that same time, we should see Doom. And if we see Doom, that's all I gotta say on that.
They was making a Fantastic Four.
Yes, a Fantastic Four is coming. I think they said 2026, 4 or 6. I could be wrong.
Marvel.
Yes, it's MCU. It's MCU in the MCU firmly. Like, I think the director of the Spider-Man films of these recent ones, John Watts, I think he left that project, but somebody else might be on it. So we guys watch out for that. But it will be MCU. Dr. Doom will be the MCU at some capacity if they're in there, and that just means it's gonna be a hell of fire stuff, bro. So I'm honestly genuinely excited for how that's gonna turn out. But otherwise, you know what I'm saying, we gotta keep our eyes low. You know what I'm saying, all the Marvel fans mad at this shit because it ain't like an Endgame every movie. I gotta chill out, bro. Y'all can watch some other stuff. I ain't gonna lie to you. There's a lot of other stuff out there. Just watch, you know what I'm saying, watch The Boys and Invincible in the meantime. And I promise you, y'all will want to slow down, you know what I'm saying, not worry too much about everything else. Just enjoy stuff while it's here. All right, but that's all I got for the trailer trove. Let's move into the final stories of the day. So we got an update from Mario Strikers Battle League. They've crossed paths with the people again as they dropped a new free content update with new gear, a night set, the Desert Ruin Stadium, and 2 new characters in Shy Guy and Daisy. So first free content update, I believe. If that's not out now, it should be out soon. How do y'all feel about this?
I never played Mario Strikers, so I don't have nothing to say.
Oh, so, okay, so you don't have Strikers?
No.
Got you. I got you, Flex.
Same here. I never played Mario.
Okay, play Striker. Yeah, I'm about to say. Did somebody say Mario J? If you don't get your ass out this chat, bro. Mario movie's not coming. It's not coming. The Mario movie is not coming, bro. PSA, Mario movie's not coming. But yeah, nah, the gear. I'll say really quickly. The gear actually, like, it looks pretty dope. I know people wanted to have Daisy in there off the rip, so it's cool that she's coming in a free update. Shout out to Shy Guy. I'm about to say stats look really well rounded for Shy Guy and stuff. Pretty cool stadium. I actually still need to I'm about to say play that joint because my brother has a Switch and he has it most of the time, so I need to steal it and actually play it. I've been pump faking on that shit. But overall, I mean, again, free content. What's not to love? What's not to love? But yeah, all right. Moving on to the next story. So this week, PlayStation made another move in the esports lane and acquired Repeat GG, which is a tech platform that hosts leaderboards with tracking software to enable easier access for gamers across the globe for tournament settings. Now, with the acquisition of Evo some months before, PlayStation seems to be making a shift covering more of the esports market. So how do y'all feel about PlayStation acquiring Repeat GG and, dipping another toe essentially into the esports lane?
I think this would be better if like PlayStation had an exclusive that worked with tournaments.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I think they just kind of did it just to do it. I mean, I guess Nintendo can take notes so they can actually support Smash and Splatoon, so niggas don't have to, make a whole Splatoon tournament. but it's cool, I guess. I mean, it ain't nothing. They don't got like a game that can really fit this outside of like, you know, any game that you could play like a Tekken or like that all can be played on something else. But if they doing this, I wonder if this is like a move. They're trying to play like chess right now, and they're like about to come out with like maybe some exclusives, maybe to like so they can push in these type of things.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is pretty cool. I don't know much about Repeat GG other than that, they're esports org, but this might have some correlation, with Discord. You know what I'm saying? Let's say they have this esports event going on. They be like, oh, watch this exclusively on Discord. Now they might be like, they might lock it behind a paywall, but I don't think that's a good business model. Be like, oh, you got to have Discord Nitro to watch this. You know what I mean? To watch this event. But I think this is pretty cool. But I see, but PlayStation. I see that they're leveraging what they have. As far as Microsoft, they have all the money in the world, so they can buy all of these different gaming companies. As far as PlayStation, they see what they can get their foot in, and I think they're just taking advantage of that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. They like, okay, well, esports is still growing. It's still in its infancy stages. You feel me? So I think Sony really sees some potential where they can grow there, and like Em said, have some exclusives. You know what I mean? Have some exclusives that's gonna come out specifically for esports. You know what I'm saying? So I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree.
I think this is pretty good for Sony for sure.
100%, especially on that plan. I guess just the integration again for them. I think they really want to focus on making that ecosystem apparent over the next few years. So them buying, Evo, and them being a big sponsor of Evo, and then them doing this where they're acquiring an esports like leaderboard platform to make access easier. I think they want to have a bigger stake in esports proceedings down the line. And you see now we're getting bigger with that. Like what's it called? I think FaZe Clan went to their IPO. They now have official stock. You know what I'm saying? Albeit it was like $10 when I saw it. It was like a weird first opening, but they're now official on the market. They now have more traction. Like these esports organizations getting bigger. There's going to be bigger pools. There's going to be bigger traction, bigger sponsors. And I feel like PlayStation is trying to get ahead of that curve and is trying to become a big host and like a platform for those gamers and stuff to come here. They want to be like an ALGS level for a certain game. You know what I'm saying? So if they're able to get ahead of that curve and have infrastructure for that, as well as integrated features like a Discord, watch party or something like that, or a Discord channel that's automatically integrated with a lot of stuff for a certain event. If they get ahead of that curve, they're tapping into a whole nother set of, users and stuff. So, I think it's, again, another play towards that, just that expansion of no JJK shit, but just domain expansion into the esports lane. So they're trying to have a piece in it all. I can see it. I can definitely see it. I'm about to say, all right. Moving on to the penultimate story of this week, we got a full release date and a new trailer for Dragon Ball The Breakers, which is an 8-player survival game where players will have to find a way to survive against their favorite, villains throughout the Dragon Ball series. Of course, previously we had Cell and pictures of Cell and then gameplay of Cell in that first alpha test. And in this trailer, we had gameplay showed off for Frieza using multiple forms to lay waste to the runners on the map. The closed network test is coming August 6th and 7th, and the deadline to sign up will be August 1st. So thoughts on Dragon Ball The Breakers?
This shit sucks. Like, I don't understand Dragon Ball Z fans. Y'all needed one better for yourselves. If y'all just let me look in the micro. Let me just look at y'all real quick. Dragon Ball Z fans, y'all gotta grow up because y'all just getting anything at this point. Who the fuck? Which one of y'all asked for a fucking Dead by Daylight clone of Dragon Ball Z? Who said, "Oh, I want to run from Frieza. I want him to call me a monkey"? Who asked for that? Who asked for that? Y'all, who said that? Because y'all need Dr. Umar to come by y'all house and really evaluate what y'all be doing with yourself. Because ain't no way y'all like who asked for this game. I think Dragon Ball Z, y'all just need to take that. Y'all need to stop supporting these games because clearly they keep thinking that y'all money are just like y'all can just burn that shit because y'all making dumb shit like this. So do better. That's all I gotta say. This game fucking sucks, and I ain't even play it, and I'm not gonna play it unless somebody pay me some money to play it. But outside that, that's it.
Another 6 out of 10.
Another 6 out of 10.
You know, I remember seeing a trailer for this earlier this year, and you know they had what's his name? Yeah, Sale. They had Sale running around, and you know what I'm saying, killing folks, and you got to run around as a civilian. That is not fun to me. I'm sorry, I don't want to play that shit.
Want to get sucked up?
Yeah,
you don't want to get sucked up. You don't want to get sucked up into his body.
I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to. I don't. First of all, I've seen this already on TV. I know how this shit gonna play out. Second of all, again, I'm not into Dead by Daylight, so I'm damn sure not into this. You know what I mean? It just seems like they just wasting money at this point. You know what I'm saying? They just don't whatever idea that they have. There's nobody telling them, hey, I don't think that's a good idea. They just rolling whatever the fuck that's. It seems to me that they just rolling with whatever comes first. You know what I'm saying? This is not. What's the best word for this? It's not productive, you know. I don't.
It's not valuable, bro. It's not valuable. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's not novel. Well, it is a novel to Dragon Ball, but like I don't care. Right. It's not eye catching. It's not attention grab. It's not
exactly.
It doesn't entice me. Yeah,
this is a game I can see that's gonna last for 15 days, and then after that, nobody gonna talk about it. You know what I mean? I feel like this is just a waste. They need to take their time and really. You know, make a game that we all care about. You feel me?
Yeah.
This is Bandai Namco, right?
Yes.
Oh man, yeah. See, they went from Dragon Ball Fighter Z or Dragon Ball Fighters, right? How you say that shit? Yeah. To this?
I don't put them on that. They just had to they had to publish it. That's not them developing that. It was somebody else. It was the mother folks. I'm about to say. Was it Arxis? Is it Arxis? Who made that? I completely forget.
Somebody need to lose a studio.
No, from Fighter Z? No. From Fighter Z? No. Relax. Chill on Fighter Z.
Oh, I thought we were talking about this.
No. I'm talking about who made Fighter Z.
Oh shit.
Fighter Z was fire, but Dead by Daylight,
I get all that.
DBZ. I'm good, man.
Yeah, it was Arc System Works. It was Arc System Works that made Fighter Z. So they're good. They're cool. Y'all made something else because y'all were different.
Yeah, I ain't mean to disrespect y'all like that, but this shit here, nah, this gotta go. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm not playing this. No interest in it.
I'm a say it here, bro. I don't care. I really don't. I I'll probably if I somehow bought it, I play it for like a good 2 sessions depending on who's running with me. And that's it.
If you buy this game, I'm personally gonna unfriend you.
There it is. And I wouldn't even do it. It's myself. If my self-respect, bro. I can't buy another 6 out of 10 game like this. I can't knowingly buy a 6 out of 10 game that I know is gonna be a 6 out of 10, bro. I swear we talked about this on the podcast, bro, or at least some video. It was like, yo, Dragon Ball and Bandai Namco, y'all need to just slow down and figure out what do y'all do that actually is good, and what do y'all do that's mid, and improve upon the mid with longer development cycles instead of 1 year games where y'all drop. New anime game. You know what I'm saying? Just slow down and figure out how to make a game that's beyond a 6 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? And not and do it without contracting third-party help from an Arc System Works or somebody else like that. You know what I'm saying? If y'all can somehow find that formula, y'all will make much more enjoyable games that people want. People want that type of stuff, man. Just give me Budokai Tenkaichi 4, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. Give me Budokai Tenkaichi 4.
I think we just need to get rid of Dragon Ball Z games. There's nothing more we could do with Dragon Ball Z games.
Honestly,
how many times are you gonna fight Frieza?
You're not completely wrong. But I'm saying, give me a couple years, or matter of fact, give me my Budokai Tenkaichi 3 remake, or just the entire Budokai series. Just give me that remake, and then y'all can leave me alone. For real. I guess at this point, the ship been sailed for me since what was it? What Xenoverse or was it Xenoverse?
Yeah, Xenoverse.
Yeah, Xenoverse. I'm about to say since a little bit before that, I was like already signing out, bro. I haven't. I'm about to say the last one I played like heavily was freaking was Infinite World, bro. And that was Infinite World, bro. I'm about to say that's the last time I played like that regularly, bro. And that's a brick ago, bro. That's a while ago. Oh my gosh. But yeah, listen, Bandai Namco, Dragon Ball Breakers. This is mid pack, and you know, you're just gonna have to find a way to get over that. Hopefully,
I think it's a little worse than mid. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Again,
it's worse than mid.
It's not enjoyable mid. It's probably just another mediocre joint, bro.
I'm just saying, I'm about to say, be Bandai up as a civilian.
Dog, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It'd be only so many times I'll be pissed off because like niggas throwing like destructo discs at me and stuff like that, or death balls, and I'm sitting there doing a little dodge. That's all I'm doing. I can only dodge to the side, bro, and hit a solar flare every now and again. Like, nah, bro, I don't know about that. I don't know about all that.
Never in my life I would have thought I would be going from playing with these godlike characters, then then going to playing, not to
a straight regulars. You playing regulars, bro, nigga. And then they're chasing you. Nah,
helpless. You're helpless. I'm good, bro. I'm good.
I only imagine like them. You know how they do those in-depth, create like the people who make the game. They had those interviews with them. They talk about the game. We're making this game, and we just want to say, what does the civilian think of in the Dragon Ball Z universe? What do they think in as Frieza is destroying the world?
Yeah, get the hell out of Dodge, bro. That's what they think. Ain't nothing to think about. What are they talking about, bro? What are they talking about, man? Listen, Dragon Ball The Breakers. Yeah. You know what? I might sign up for this alpha test for this beta test for the banter though. Honestly, it's free. So shit, I might sign up for the banter. I was say, why not? If I can slander that game live, hey, shoot, it's worth a little couple hours. I give it up. I'm about to say, I won't complete slander this game without a little bit of basis, man. I might have to give y'all a try and slander y'all live. We'll see. All right, on to the last story of the show today. After a whole round of rumors surrounding the future of Assassin's Creed, we finally got some inkling of direction according to several sources, namely Kotaku, over this past week on what's coming next. So we're gonna break these down piece by piece. First and foremost, we heard word of a standalone project. What's it called? Was it Project? I might not have this name right now. It was Project something else. I forgot the name of the project, but I'll come back to it in a second. But basically, it's going to be a standalone Valhalla title that's still going to be in that realm of Assassin's Creed. It's going to be a smaller premium title, going to be by itself. How do you guys feel about a smaller Valhalla project coming, to our controllers and consoles and PlayStations and PCs soon?
Oh, I think.
Go ahead.
I was about to say, I don't think Valhalla was the game to be like make a little spinoff of and continue. I think it was a big ass game. There's no more that we need to do. I mean, I think it should just end it right there, to be honest.
Shit, that game huge. That game huge as hell, bro. They could have found a piece to break off something. They could have found a piece to break off something. But the rumor was that there's a character in Valhalla named Basim, and then they were gonna do a piece on his story. I think it was gonna be like Baghdad or something like that. So they wanted to go that way with it, which is probably pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? A different location, Baghdad. It's not, what I'm saying, like Ivor land in the, the land of the, the Caucasus and whatnot. So I'll be low key a little interested to see what's going on with that. But otherwise, it's not appealing to me like that. I'm like, it's whatever, bro. I don't know what else they want. It's still gonna be under that Valhalla banner, kind of. So I'm not really too in tune with it though. Flex, how you feel about that one?
I didn't play Valhalla, so this isn't really doing anything for me. Maybe somewhere down the line, I'll give it a chance. But seeing Valhalla on when it first released and watching people play it on stream, it didn't do anything for me. I don't want to play as a Viking.
Yeah, what's it called? Also the name of it is Project Rift. Found it, Project Rift.
Okay,
that's what it was dubbed as.
Yeah, this isn't really doing anything for me. I'm all right.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. I'm not even like looking at it like that. Whatever. On to the more intriguing story and report from Kotaku out of the two. So we heard, in addition to a Project Rift, we heard about a Project Red. And many are indicating that Assassin's Creed may be moving over to Asia and with a possibility Japan for Project Red. So we might actually get an Assassin's Creed Japan game coming in the near future with Project Red, possibly. So how do y'all feel about the Project Red moving towards Asia and the potential for us actually getting a Japanese Assassin's Creed game?
It makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. It makes too much sense. Why haven't we gotten this earlier? You know what I mean? Assassin's Creed Japan, ninjas, Assassin's Creed Assassins.
No, we did though. Oh, well, yeah, we did. No, Ghost of Tsushima. I was about to say that DLC rated. We've been got that. That Ben came through.
I didn't get to play Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh shoot, then you missing out, bro. That's Assassin's Creed right there, boy.
Flex, don't worry, it's coming to PC one of these days. We gotta wait a little.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Hey yo, I'll tell y'all, be patient, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a patient man like that. I ain't gonna lie. I still gotta beat the Icky Island, that DLC thing. I haven't came back to in a while, but that game is that's my game of 2020. I don't care what nobody says. That's my game of 2020. It was a masterpiece. I don't care. Not a soul said. It's good. It was fantastic, top to bottom. I'm about to say story, character, world, combat, all that stuff. It just needed more of a little bit of a lock-on feature. You know what I'm saying? But everything else was magnifique. Beautiful.
It looked amazing. The visually, it was gorgeous. I wish I had a chance.
On a PS4, it was cracking on a PS4. Yeah. That's the thing that was killing me, bro. It was cracking on a PS4. I was like, bro, how do y'all even do this? How do y'all? Magic. But yeah, anyways, back to Assassin's Creed Project Red.
Yeah. Again, I wish we would have gotten Assassin's Creed Japan sooner. Like I said, it makes too much sense. If we get Assassin's Creed Japan day one cop, I don't even need to see a trailer for that shit. I'm copping it day one because I was a big Assassin's Creed fan. 1 and 2. I played Revelations and Brotherhood, and I stopped there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I started Odyssey, which is I'm still at the beginning of the game. I haven't really went through it yet, but it looks great.
Yeah.
We get a Japan. That's a day one cop. I can't wait for it. You know what I'm saying? They need to go ahead and announce that shit within the next year or two, for sure.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, interesting, bro. Ninjas.
I really wanted a Assassin's Creed Japan. I feel like that was the next logical step, especially after Ezio's journey and moving in direction with Assassin's Creed 3 with the what's his name. I feel like it's too late. I feel like with the direction they're going with the games right now, if they would have to do something monumental for a change for the game system for it to work like how we all would want it to work with like the stealth mechanics and everything, because they kind of moved away from that.
Yeah, they went to the RPG.
RPG mechanics, which I love the RPG mechanics. I'm a big RPG, lover, but for them to do it like a Japan, like for them to want to do it the right way, I mean, I just don't like. They would have to tap back into the stealth and maybe trying to work in the stealth more heavily to go with the RPG elements. If they did something like that and they showcased that pretty well, I'll be all for it. I'll be copying it because I love Assassin's Creed. Now the franchise pretty good, and I like the direction they went in the current games. It's just Valhalla was just like a fetch quest took me later. I didn't want to play that, but honestly, I hope that if this is true and everything, I hope that they show us something that makes people want to come back in Assassin's Creed, and then this could be it. But I'm also scared because then they introduce like the live service shit now.
Yep, Assassin's Creed Infinity is going to be on the way at some point, either right before or right after this, and who knows how that's going to shake up everything. You know what I mean? Here's my thing. So basically Infinity is just gonna be like a huge live service platform for everything Assassin's Creed going after a certain point. So all the DLC game updates, new games or new experiences will be in that Assassin's Creed live service platform. I don't know how it's gonna work exactly. I think we'll probably get more details in September because that's when their Ubisoft Forward conferences on like multi-game stuff. So we might see a word about it. But here's the thing for me. Assassin's Creed, I feel like it's gotten to a point where it's a little bit, it's a little bit trite. It's a little bit like, okay, we've seen the same thing before, just in a little bit of a different setting. Like it lost a bit of its magic to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, okay, it's whatever at some point. It is what it is. Maybe if Japan would come back and maybe Japan would bring me back. But at this point, I'm like, it's too little too late because I already had Ghost of Tsushima. And Ghost of Tsushima, I feel like did a lot of the formula stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like better than y'all could in some respects. You know what I'm saying? Like I would only do it if they confirmed it. I would play it just to make sure I had that comparison between Ghost of Tsushima and then this. But by the time that game comes out, Ghost of Tsushima 2 probably is going to have like a trailer or something. It's already going to be on the way. So it's like, y'all are already so late to the game. It's like, it's hard for me to care. It's hard for me to care. You know what I mean? But if they do drop it, I would be appreciative that they do. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something that people wanted for a long, long time. Again, with the RPG elements, I don't know how exactly it would play out. And if I would enjoy it as much if it was a pure stealth experience, because I have like Ghost of Tsushima stuck to my head. So I don't know how it would, feel in comparison to like a again, a more true stealth, you know what I'm saying, less RPG element based game. And as for the future of Assassin's Creed, man, again, I said this in the last podcast before DreamCon. It's a real pivotal time from Ubisoft. It's real pivotal, and more so than that, it's so much of a pivotal time for Assassin's Creed because less and less people are tapping in with it. I feel like less and less people are getting comfortable with that 100+ hour wait, 100+ hour playtime with so much things to do. People are starting to get less enchanted with the brand of Assassin's Creed, and they need to actually really pull a big move in the next year or so to bring people back on their side, to bring people back into the fold and say, hey, listen, we're taking this in a whole new direction. We're really going to, ramp it up this time. Is it going to be with this live service Assassin's Creed? Is it going to be with these new projects that are coming up? I don't know. But in terms of Ubisoft's brand, they're in a real shaky place right now. Again, I said this before, I'll say it again. They're in a real shaky place in terms of their brand value and how gamers perceive them. This is pivotal time for them, and Assassin's Creed needs to be at the front of that ship. Assassin's Creed needs to be at that front of the ship and saying, hey, listen, we got some fire stuff coming, and y'all gonna tap in. You guys got to tap in with this because this is going to be real fire right here. And to me, it's like make or break, bro. It's make or break year. It's really that before people really start getting on them because they still going to keep talking about the NFTs and I'm about to say Ubisoft Quartz and whatnot. So they need to at least make super fire games or else they're going to get on their ass even more. So I feel like it starts with Assassin's Creed and with Japan and hopefully with a good implementation of a live service in Assassin's Creed Infinity, they can start making that headway, man. But again, I don't want any game to be bad. I know, of course, when was here, he'd say the same thing. We don't want any game to be bad. We want it to come out good. But timing does play a little bit of a factor. But again, in all cases, I hope it is Japan because it's about time y'all get people what they wanted.
Yeah, the only problem with that is just the fact of if they do Japan, I feel like they'll get too cocky and think they can just put out Japan any type of way. Like a Japan setting any type of way because they know people want that setting from them.
Yeah.
And I personally believe in games doing bad so they can wake niggas up. Like your game's gonna show like you want to put out mid and you're gonna see results of what's gonna happen with putting out mid so long consecutively. Yeah. It's gonna show in the numbers, it's gonna show in the money, hurt you in your pocket. So if they put out mid and it just be ass and we happen to all buy into it and we keep saying it's mid or it just don't sell that well, they're gonna have to shape up. I think they just need to take that hiatus, especially with Assassin's Creed, Far Cry. They just need to take their hiatus for a minute and then really tap in with these games.
100%. 100%.
I think if they put out mid, we're definitely gonna see them on a chopping block. Hey, could somebody purchase us? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, there was. I think they was already looking around from months prior. They was already. Anybody trying to? You know what I'm saying? Pick me up. $25 real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Like, we'll see down the line, man. But again, Ubisoft, thin ice, bro. Assassin's Creed. Make a break. Make a decision, bro.
What they want. Give us what we want. That's all we asking for. That's it. Just give us what we want, and you would hear less complaints. I promise you. Promise you.
The tribe has spoken. The tribe has spoken. All right, y'all, man. That's all the podcast notes I have for today. Any piece of news that we might have missed that y'all saw? Anything earlier that might have slipped past me, or y'all just caught midway through the pod?
Nah, I haven't. I ain't seen anything. haven't went over anything today except for your notes. So nah, I ain't see anything.
Let me check
Okay,
the
word.
Star Wars corner so I can update y'all about Knights of the Old Republic. Nah, then I don't got nothing.
Word.
Yeah,
Okay. I was about to say, but yeah. Let me also say this. I seen a little like thread on some people. What's it called? Some person, some random creator. I guess they didn't want to out the name, but he or she or whoever. They, what's it called? They went on to state, oh yeah, another failed stream. Blah blah blah. This, it's down to the viewers. None of y'all even wanted to show up. Blah blah blah. That this is bad because of y'all. And then he was like getting on the mods for not being there all the time, having to like yell at them. Let me say this first and foremost. As a content creator, the onus is on you to make something happen, to get people in chats, to get people, interested in what you're doing, to get mods, to get mods to even want to mod for you and stuff like that. The onus is on you. When you start blaming them, you move away from what actually matters. You know what I'm saying? It's actually you and your response to making this the most comfortable place and the most, palatable, enjoyable place for your viewers. If they, if they not rocking with you, that's a you problem. You got to figure out what's going on internally with your stuff, bro. And also realize people got lives. People got stuff that they're doing, bro. So if you're not streaming to anybody, you need to just either tough through it or, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with your content? For real. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I already went on a mini rant earlier on Twitter, but I saw it again. But again, for the creators out there that might be listening to this, focus on yourself. Focus on what you can do better every day. And that question and that, whatever that wall was for that, whoever that creator was, you'll never reach that. You'll never reach that because you're always going to be improving on what you need to do to be the best creator you can be and create the best environment for the viewers that are watching you, either day in, day out, weekly, once a month or whatever. And again, remember that their time is always valuable. So if they use it on you, that's a privilege and a pleasure. So you should be treating it as such. That's all I got to say on that. But yeah, what's it called? That's all I got. Damn, on my soapbox, bro. Let me drink my water, bro. Damn, real quick.
You're going crazy for sure.
I'm on my soapbox real quick today, man. But yeah, listen, we appreciate y'all, bro. We back from DreamCon. We on the grind. Super special thanks. You know what I'm saying? To what's it called? Flex and to Ninjas for coming through today. It was very, very short notice. I really do appreciate them for coming through. And closing notes. Let's start with Flex. Please plug yourself. Give me any closing notes to leave with the people before we get on out of here.
All right. Well, first and foremost, again, shout out to you, Tripp, for having me on the No Cooldown Podcast. This podcast cool as hell. I tune in whenever I can. You and Win be going crazy, man. I love y'all take on so many subjects, in the gaming space, movies, TV, whatever it is, man. Y'all are very knowledgeable. You feel me? Y'all smart as hell, man. And I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? And Amp, I appreciate, I'm glad to meet you. You know what I mean? For the first time actually having a conversation with you. You a cool dude, you feel me? I am MrFlexALot, you know what I mean? I stream, I have a podcast myself. You feel me? Twitch.tv/Mr_FlexALot. Follow me on Twitter at Mr_FlexALot1. You know what I'm saying? I have the voice of God. So whenever you hear me, you already know who it is. You already know what to expect. That's pretty much it, man. Shout out to you, bro. For real. Keep this shit going. I love this shit. And yeah, man. Hopefully I can do this. Hopefully we can get something together and do this again.
100%. I know I kind of undercooked it. I told y'all beforehand, but like y'all got to come on in a what's it called, guest/interview capacity. We're gonna do those down the line, and like I didn't want to get y'all on too early and be like, yo, we got to half it, but trust and believe we're gonna get y'all back again for what I'm saying, another one down the line. But also closing notes. EMP Ninjas, what's going on with you, man? Plug yourself, please.
Man, that's crazy. I got hit with the EMP. I feel great. Nah.
Yes.
I just happy to be here. I love No Cooldown. I listen to it every Monday. That's not when it come out, but I listen to it on Mondays when I go to work and everything, and I'll be listening throughout the day. So that's when I catch it. Love this podcast. Love Win. And Tripp, thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. Pretty much I'm just, EMP, I'm just a meme. I'm just a menace. I'm just the messiah. I just be saving the people from themselves. So I give them negativity. I give them what they want. I give the people what they want. I get them going. So main things with me, I do everything. I stream on Twitch. I make YouTube videos. Check that out. I just released a new YouTube video last week called what if Elden Ring was an anime and it's really good and I edited myself and there's a whole bunch of memes and whatnot. So you know what I'm saying? It got a fire ass anime intro. So if you're a fucking weeb, turn up. I put an anime intro in it, and you know it's great. You know, check it out. It's great. I be doing this thing. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm pretty good at what I do. So I'm entertaining. I'm in edit. I do what I do.
Shit. Talk that.
I'm
shit.
everywhere.
I love
EMP Ninjas.
I love it. I love it. I love it. 100%, man. And of course, you already know what time it is, man. Rate this podcast 5 stars. Apple Podcasts. I'm about to say Spotify. We on Stitcher. We on, what's it called? Anchor, of course. Make sure y'all rate that 5 stars, man. Rate that 5 stars. Stop playing with me, man. We about to be one of the best podcasts out here. When y'all see us charting, bro, I don't want y'all to be like, oh shoot, no cooldown. I was with y'all from the beginning, stuff like that. Y'all ain't rate us 5 stars, bro. I don't want to hear none of that. So make sure y'all rate us 5 stars now, bro. Get with us now before we start leaving the station for real. But yeah, no, honestly, that we appreciate everybody who comes through, listens, whether you're in the live chats or you're in some of the recordings, you comment on any of the videos that we see. Much love to everybody, bro. Make sure you guys follow Wotaku channel on all channels. That's WOTAKU. What's it called? CHANNEL, especially on YouTube, because that's where the live recordings will usually be. I don't usually do this now, so this is kind of an impromptu one. So make sure you check out that YouTube channel for all the live recordings. It's WenEazy on all platforms, WENEAZY for all of Wen's social content. Get well soon, bro. As for me, it's ThatManTripp on all social platforms. Got a lot of stuff coming. A couple new channels might be in the works, bro. I'm trying to say it right now. I'm gonna say it right now because I'm working on it, bro. But we got more content cooking like crazy, bro. After DreamCon, it's really time to lock in, people. It's really time to lock in, man. Like, it's about to get crazy, bro. It's about to get crazy. I don't know what, but I'm starting to get real. Like, I'm obsessed with the dream of this, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It's no stopping, man. No Cooldown's gonna improve all of our growth stuff. Also, be sure to check out all for growth on Twitter. You guys don't want to miss the content we got coming as a group on that side. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody there. Make sure you follow everybody on that side. We're locked in, bro. We're locked in. It's gonna be a fantastic time. It's gonna be a great next stretch of a few months in terms of content, in terms of games, in terms of collabing, in terms of getting ourselves out there, man. Again, huge pleasure to our guests, and much of a thank you to our guests, MrFlexALot and EMP Ninjas. I have been ThatManTripp. This has been No Cooldown episode 31, and we are out of there.